like the dedication of the entire like topic. محلل زايد.
For our final dish, we have something truly special. محلل زايد, a dessert named in honor of a leader everyone loved. It's a simple.
أبونا زايد.
أبونا شيخ زايد بن
أبونا
سلطان
زايد
النهيان, mercy be upon him.
الله يرحمه. It's simple, but the meaning behind it makes it unforgettable ever.
محلل زايد is made from our father, أبونا Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan al-Nahyan, after his passing, unfortunately. It is, did you know that, I said it again, but I have to say it twice, that Muhallal Zayed is a part of our late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan al-Nahyan, mercy be upon him. It's his legacy. They created it after him because our Sheikh really loved food, and he really loved like the
gathering and the
yeah. It was truly like amazing, and this dessert it has a deep emotional
and
meaning.
just like imagining that he loved this dessert makes me love it as well.
Yeah.
So, Farah and Mayam, if I asked you right now, what's your favorite dessert? Will you have like a specific one?
Dessert, you mean?
Yeah.
لقيمات المحل
Yeah,
زايد.
honestly. How about you, Farah?
For me, يمكن شباب.
Shabab. Okay, yeah, because all of them literally are the kings. We don't have one king
But
only.
now, for our dish محلل زايد, it is the honor of our father, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan al-Nahyan, mercy be upon him, symbolizing generosity, simplicity, and Emirati love for traditional flavors.
Now we want to talk about the special dessert, shabab, the famous Emirati sweet pancake.
And now, shabab is like it's made from flour, egg, sugar, flavored with saffron and cardamom, and the smell when it cooks on my pan, magical.
Yeah, honestly, it's the moment your morning officially begins in. We always need to have it in our morning.
Okay, so
breakfast.
now let's play a short game dedicated to our flavorful dishes about the UAE's traditional foods.
This is so exciting to see the traditional dishes we have today, and the explanation of the game is my colleagues are gonna close their eyes, and I'm gonna move the dishes around. Sorry, and they have to guess which dish it is, and if they do, we will of course taste them.
Oh, it was the part I was waiting for it, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to rate them. They're all going to get 10 بس يعني.
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes and I will mix them around.
Okay.
No peeking.
Close your eyes. Yeah, we know.
No peeking.
Oh, I can't. Trying to where is the smell?
Open your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, the dish you pick, you have to tell like a fun fact about it or like its flavorness, and you have to taste it.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Lamar, can you start with the first dish?
Okay. I'm picking the one in the middle. Let's see what.
Oh!
I'm so lucky.
Oh my God, you're too lucky.
It's okay. Truly amazing, spectacular. We're gonna add it syrup. We're gonna drizzle it around. Oh dear.
Oh my God, my mouth. I feel that I'm starving.
The Emirati traditional dish is truly spectacular. Totally recommended by everyone. We've been talking about luqaymat for the past 30 minutes. We hope you enjoy. Guys, I hope we enjoyed. We're eating this.
No, you see how it tastes.
My dear colleagues, please take a bite. Try it, Maryam.
Yeah, of course I will. I was going to be the first, by the way.
Yalla guys, say Bismillah.
Bismillah. Oh
I'm
my
eating
God.
this. خلاص. That's mine. I chose it.
Oh my God.
But for now, Damar, we will keep it here on the table just in case. Okay, now Maryam, pick a dish.
I guess I'm going to take the largest one. Because I'm going to eat it all.
You're greedy. She's greedy.
Oh my god. I have محلى زايد.
محلى زايد.
I'm too lucky, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
you
too
are.
lucky.
This is our first time of all of us trying this of our late Sheikh Zayed, our father, late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, of his legacy in this dish. It's really flavorful and it is genuinely spectacular. It is like the king of the table right here.
It's named in honor of the Sheikh that may Allah have mercy on.
And it's made with like sugar and caramel. It has like a deep emotional meaning because it's our Abuna Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan.
favorite, yeah.
Okay, guys, does anyone want to try?
Yeah.
We taste the legacy of our late father Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan.
You can take them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can anyone see this? Wait.
Oh my god. You see, it's too
Spectacular.
delicious.
Okay, guys, get a bite. Get a thingy. Take one.
Give me a. Okay, I'm gonna take one
Just
piece.
make it 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to finish it after finishing our.
Okay,
segment.
Maryam. Just wait. Just
لا
wait.
لا put it in dates.
Okay.
Let's try it.
We're going to
Bismillah,
try.
guys. Wait. Don't try without me.
يلا wait for it فرح.
Allah, Bismillah. This is amazing. I'm
It's
speechless.
10 out of 10.
I'm stunned. I need
This
more.
is my weakness, honestly. I'm going to finish it after finishing our segment.
I'll finish it first. All right, so guys, the large, this is the tiny one for me. You guys are so why?
And this the flavor of cardamom also makes it like
Really flavorful.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please, guys, for the last dish.
of course. Oh my god. Shabab. Okay.
For our last dish, we'll just try shabab.
Take this. Closer.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Take one.
That's my first time to try it. Let's see.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Okay. It is the best right now, and it's going to be the best. Of
The
course.
best is Mahalla Zaid, mashallah.
I like them.
And
more.
guys, with that, our favorite journey to the heart of the Emirati cuisine comes to an end. We hope today's episode brought you closer and closer to taste, stories, and traditions that make our culture so special.
Remember, every dish carries a memory, and every flavor holds a piece of our history. Keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep celebrating the heritage of our beloved UAE.
Thank you for joining us on Heritage on a Plate. Stay tuned because our next program is about to begin, and you don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Coming up right now,
The first 54 seconds in the UAE with the Dhafra Private Academy future reporters. Get ready.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
نرجع ننتقل للتغطية المباشرة من خارج المدرسة. للتيسير
احنا جاهزين. Yes, we're ready.
جاهزين؟ يلا ابدأ التوكل.
Assalamu alaikum, dear listeners, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Heritage Voices, where we explore the traditions, culture, and identity of our beloved UAE. I am Yusuf, and joining me today is my wonderful co-host, Aisha.
Wa alaikum assalam, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm thrilled to be here especially today because we're talking about something truly meaningful to all of us, Emirati attire, the clothing that carries our history, our values, and our pride.
Okay. And we have a very special guest joining us today, a proud Emirati student who knows a lot about traditional clothing and what it represents. Okay. Please welcome Yusuf Nader, our guest for today.
Thank you for having me today. And thank you for having me today. I'm excited to talk about what I'm proud of, Emirati attire and what it means.
Okay, so let's start with the basic, Yusuf. When people hear Emirati attire, what should come to their mind first?
At first, for men, the kandora, and for women, the abaya or traditional dresses. The kandora represents simplicity and elegance, while the abaya reflects grace and cultural respect.
Beautifully said. And I noticed you're wearing a beautifully tailored kandura today. Very crisp and clean.
Thank you. Our elders always say a kandora represents the man who wears it. So we try to wear it with pride.
Okay, so many of our listeners are curious about the details, the fabrics, the colors, and the cultural meaning. Could you tell us more about the kandura?
Sure, traditionally, kandoras were white because of the heat, but in the winter, men often wear brown, gray, and beige. The fabric is mostly cotton, but some prefer thicker materials during cooler seasons.
And can you tell us anything about the ghutra and the ghutra and the agal that people wear with the kandura?
The ghatra is a decorative headpiece that use on top of our heads to for like styling. And we have two types of ghatras. Normal ghatra, which is white, and next we have the shmokh or the sufra, which is red and white. As the head ghatras, you can wear them in different styles. Like right now, I'm wearing hamdaniya, and now we have the
What's a hamdaniya?
hamdaniya. If you want, I can show you.
Can you show us how it's tied?
Yes, of course. Right.
And now Yusuf will show us how the hamdaniya is tied around the head.
My dearest apologies, but if when I'm tying the hamdaniya and using the Ghatra and Igal, it's not going to be perfect because I'm still learning. So sometimes I ask my dad or my brothers for help, but it's recommended, in my opinion, to learn how to master it at a young age. So first, we'll take it like this, and to lengthen it out. We'll tie it 2 times, and we'll lift. First one goes from here. To make sure to make sure to detail it. The first one, it's okay. The second one is where you have to decorate it and pay some attention to it. Like right now, it's not good, but I'm still learning. Okay, and now I will take it off and show you guys how to wear the igal with it.
I can see that you are a very we can see you said that you are not a professional.
Yes.
But we can see how you tied it. It's a very elegant way of tying it.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us about now what's the difference between a full white one and one that has a different and unique style? Is there any difference to the people wearing it?
The white one is plain. Like anytime you want to wear something like normal, don't want to show off any color or anything, you can just wear it. But the red one, it represents your pride, for the country and the nation. And now let me just show you how to wear the igal. And now, before we start anything, may you hold this? First, we need to wear something that's called a gahfiya. So just let me hold it.
Now, what does the gahfiya, does it have a purpose or is it only for Does it have a purpose of wearing, or do you wear it for comfort? يعني?
It's, in my opinion, I wear it for comfort, but most of the time I'm using حمدانية. And also with غترة العقال, I don't know. Like, my apologies. I'm
It's okay.
still learning.
We saw the way you tied your
حمدانية.
حمدانية. We can see that you will know how to tie your عقال.
Yes. So only what you need to do is wear your قحفية, and then you put your غترة on, and then just take the عقال and just put it on your head. There are many ways to use the غترة العقال, but I still don't know how to do them. Like, my apologies. So I just keep it like this. Most of the time I keep it like
Now,
this.
is there a difference between wearing it with a عقال or without, or is it only for looks?
No, it serves a purpose. If you're doing a حمدانية, like most youngsters, they will always do حمدانية because it's like, it looks nice and it's comfortable for them. But the elder people, like older people, they prefer the غترة العقال because it's more comfortable and not like that tight on them. It doesn't make them sweating like that.
Now, we already talked about the unique and different styles of the Kandora and also the غطرة. You also told us that the different colors between the Kandora are for the summer and winter, correct?
Yes.
Now, I did not catch it fully, the difference between the colors of the Kandora. Can you repeat it one more time?
The white is to keep the wearer cool in the summer, and the black one is like, it's made using more like heavier and like thicker fabric to keep the wearer warm, like in the winter. Like, as you can see here, in the for every season, like, it's a different color. Like, for summer it's white, but for winter it's not only like
It's a deeper color.
it's a deeper color.
Now, why يعني? Why yeah, also with the with the غطرة, the different is the like different and unique styles that, for the same purpose as the Kandora's different colors.
No, it's just because you can, like, it's for the غترة, the red and white. It just like represent it. When you wear it, it represents your pride and like the nation. And but also for the Kandora, it's only like used with thick materials. Like, the white one is used with more light fabric. But the dark one is used with more heavier fabric.
So it can keep the wearer like
Warm.
warmer, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Okay, so now, Rima, can you tell us about the Emirati attire for women?
عباية. As for girls and women's, Emirati attire can be incredibly colorful. And of course, the abaya stands out as a symbol of dignity and modesty, especially the black abaya. The Emirati abaya is a long, loose black cloak worn by women for modesty.
Okay. Okay, so the abaya, it's usually paired up with the, it's usually, okay, so now we have a few guests that will come to help us explain more about the abaya. So let's welcome Maryam. Wait.
Thank you for having us. I'm wearing a traditional black abaya today. To me, the abaya is like a shield of elegance. It makes me feel connected to my heritage, and at the same time, it's comfortable and graceful. And I'm wearing today the abaya not just as an outfit, but as a part of our identity. and I'm representing here today to to show you the UAE traditional clothes, and represented when when I found them speaking about traditional clothes, and I wanted to add about abaya also.
Thank you, Mariam. So now I would like to call Lamar because she's wearing an Emirati dress so that you can explain it more for us.
Okay, so hi everyone. Today I'm wearing the Emirati mukhawar. It's like an Emirati. It's an Emirati cloth that every woman likes to wear, and and it's bright and it's full of colors. The embroidery patterns are so beautiful, and every region has different styles. Sometimes I feel like the dress itself tells a story. So women likes to wear this mukhawar on many occasions and many different celebrations. And today I just wanted to join my friends Rima and Aisha on their presentation about traditional clothes to show you my elegant mukhawar. And thank you.
Thank you, Lamar. I agree with you. Your mukhawar is very nice and colorful.
Thank you, Aisha. I like
Welcome.
too.
Okay. So now, Yusuf, can you tell our listeners about some special elements that people often overlook?
Absolutely. For men, there's the ghatra and igal, a headscarf and a black cord. Each way of folding the ghatra can show style or tradition, just like how I showed you guys a little bit ago on how to like make the hamdaniya. I used the ghatra and igal. And for women, there's the burqa, a shiny golden mask that some grandmothers still wear. It's not common for girls today, but it's a symbol of heritage and beauty.
Wow, that's very nice said. Now, Rima, can you tell our listeners about some special elements of the thobe?
Okay, as you can see here, me and Aisha are wearing thobe. It is 100% handmade, and I like its pattern with diamonds.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rima. The patterns are amazing and they're really colorful.
So, Yusuf, I'm going to ask you a question about some traditional clothes. How do young Emiratis feel about traditional clothing today?
Actually, more young people are embracing it than ever before. They wear kandoras and abayas on national occasions, school events, and even normal days. It's a way of saying we respect and the past and carry it proudly into the future.
Beautiful. Even as the style evolves, the meaning stays the same. Okay, so I remember wearing my Emirati dress for the first time in grade 3. It was National Day and everyone was so excited. I felt like a princess from Emirati history. Okay, so one of my favorite moments was learning how to choose the right abaya style. It was so fun and made me feel really grown up because I liked wearing the abaya a lot. So now let's move on.
Okay, so Yusuf Nader, can you tell us how the kandora and the traditional clothing of the Emiratis is reflected with pride and respect to your country?
Yes, Emirati attire is just cloth. It's not just cloth. It's identity, respect, pride, and belonging. When we wear it, we honor our ancestors and represent our country.
Um, is there anything else like you could tell us, or you could give us anything, a last saying to the students of Al-Dhafra?
مخور.
Uh, Not really. I've said enough.
Okay. Okay. So Rima, now can you tell us more about the mukhawar?
As you see here, I'm wearing a makhawar with diamonds, with colorful diamonds. I choose to wear blue, but there is too many colors for ذا مخور.
I apologize, Aisha and everyone, but I need to go. See you later at the first 54s. Don't miss up. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Yusuf. Bye.
Thank you for coming here. Okay. So now,
Now,
thank you all for joining us. This was such a meaningful conversation filled with heritage, pride, and beautiful stories.
and now a huge thank you to our guests, Yusuf, Lamar, Farah, and Mariam, for sharing their voices and experiences. And Rima. And with that, dear listeners, we wrap up our inspiring discussion on Emirati attire. Thank you for joining us on this cultural journey. Now stay tuned because we're heading straight into our exciting Kafo trivia, coming to you live from Dhafra Private Academy studio with me and Aisha. Thank you, Yusuf, for coming with us as our guest on this special occasion today. Is there anything you want to tell anybody from the school or the team?
I'm just happy to be here and talking about my culture and representing it. Thank you and goodbye.
And now we will come to the Kafu segment of our show. We begin by announcing the winners of the previous Kafu segment. The prizes for the previous segment are a discount a discount voucher from Signature Medical Center Al Ain and perfume sponsored by Layali Shop.
Okay, so the first winner is Sally Ifran Darwish.
And the second winner is Rashid Youssef Al Salami.
The third winner is Fatma Saad Al Sif.
The fourth winner is Hayya Lutfiya Khair Allah.
The fifth winner is Aisha Al Muheri.
And now we move on to Kafu segment 15, which includes questions related to topics previously covered. The question will be presented live during the broadcast and posted on our Instagram page adpa.academy.
To participate, please go to the story section on our Instagram page and submit your answers within 15 minutes. Winners will be announced at the beginning of the next Kafu segment.
So now we will start with the questions. Question 1. Who was the president of the UAE from 2004 to 2022? A. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan. B. الشيخ خليفة بن زايد. C. Sheikh Hamid Al-Sharqi.
Number 2. Which ruler is known for his strong focus on education, sustainability, and youth empowerment in Abu Dhabi? A. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. B. Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed. And C. Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Qasimi. Al-Qasmi.
Number 3. What is the traditional headscarf worn by an Emirati man? A. غطرة. B. عباية. C. burqa. Again, what is the traditional headscarf worn by Emirati men? A. غطرة. B. عباية. C. burqa.
Number 4. What do Emirati men use to secure the ghatra on their heads? A. Aggal. B. Shela. And C. Burqa. Again, what do the Emirati men use to secure the ghatra on their heads? A. Aggal. B. Shela. And C. Burqa.
Question 5. What is the traditional long dress worn by Emirati women called? A. Kandura. B. Abaya. C. Ghutra. Again, what is the traditional long dress worn by Emirati women called? A. Kandura. B. Abaya. C. Ghutra.
We look forward to receiving your answers on our Instagram story within the next 15 minutes. And with that, we will come to an end of our segment. Thank you for watching, and we will now leave you with our colleagues and the rest of the program.
يعطيكم العافية، شكرا لكم.
Hi, I'm Rima.
Hi, I'm Basim.
Today we will talk about the first 54s.
So, the first one. The first mosque built in the UAE is Al-Bidia Mosque, constructed at 1446 AD.
I hope to visit Al-Badia Mosque with my family because it seems nice.
Me too. And it seems like so old.
Yeah. Second, the first building built in UAE is Qasr al-Husn in Abu Dhabi, built in 1790 AD.
Oh, it's so old, actually.
Yeah, I went to Qasr al-Husn and it was amazing.
What was like the most thing that you see was so amazing there?
There were rooms with some old beds and like old things.
Seems so beautiful.
Yeah, and old.
Yeah. Then the third one, the first formal school in the UAE is Ahmadi School in Dubai, established at 1912.
I hope to see Al-Hamidiyya school and learn about it.
Yeah, even me, like if we go as a trip with our school to see the first school at UAE.
It will be so fun.
Yeah, I guess so. It would.
The first library in UAE is the Public Library in Sharjah, established in 1925.
Yes, it was like, actually, I think it's too old with a lot of old books and like
Old
this
books
stuff.
and about the history of the UAE in the past.
Then the fifth one, we have the first airplane landing in the UAE took place in the Emirate of the Sharjah at 1932 actually.
The first airplane landing in Sharjah was very important to the UAE.
Yes, it's like the first way to connect to the other places at the world.
Yeah.
Then at the sixth one, what is it?
The first bank to start operating in the UAE was the British Imperial Bank of the Middle East in 1946.
I think it was like so old with a lot of like different things between our time and like the
Yeah,
old time.
it helped the UAE's money and business grow.
Yeah, like as a start, before starting the country at 1971, it was
Yeah.
like 1946. We can see at this screen this picture of the البنك البريطاني للشرق الأوسط. It was like at the British colonized at the UAE
Yeah.
time. Mhm. Then we have the seventh one.
The first hospital established in the UAE was Kanad Oasis Hospital in Al Ain City, founded in 1960.
So the first hospital actually was at the Ain, like Kanad Hospital. It's still now here. We can like go it and visit it, and a lot of sick people are there.
Yeah.
So it's like from 1960 till now is like opening.
Yeah, it's too old.
It's too old, but still like have a lot of technology, a lot of future
Yeah.
designs and like this stuff. Then at number 8 we have the first oil discovery in the UAE was in the Babe oil field in 1960.
Finding oil in Bab changed the UAE a lot.
Yeah, it's Bab. Then we have the ninth one.
The first asphalt road paved in the UAE is in 1966 connected Qasr al-Husn to Abu Dhabi Airport.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I hope to walk at the first asphalt road someday because it connected Qasr al-Husn to Abu Dhabi Airport.
Yeah, seems like amazing and like interesting. Then we have the 10th one. The first zoo in the UAE is Al Ain Zoo, established at 1968.
I went to Al Ain Zoo with my family and loved all the animals.
And actually, like the first zoo at Al Ain is like so old, like at Al Ain, and we are always visiting it with the school,
Yeah,
with our
I
family.
love going to Al Ain Zoo.
Me too, actually. Then what we have at the 11th?
The first football match of Al Ain Football Club was in 1968.
What do you think about it? Did any one of your parents like watch it or anything?
I think my dad.
did he like talk about it to you or something
No.
like that? So you don't know anything about it?
But I think the people that was lived in 1968 had a
Like
happy moment.
Enjoyed it as the first
Yeah,
like
they were excited.
first football match to them.
Yeah, first football match to their team.
Then at number 12 we have the first newspaper in the UAE, Al-Ittihadi newspaper, and its first issue was published at 1969.
Old issue of Al-Ittihad newspaper shows the UAE's history.
Yeah, actually, like my grandfather actually has it at his house, and like I read about it a lot. So like about the
It shows the
Ittihad.
UAE's old issues.
Yeah, the old issues, and like when it get the Ittihad at 1971, and like a lot of things at the old time.
Yeah.
Then we have the 13 one.
The first museum in the UAE is the Al-Ain Museum, established in 1969.
What do you think about it? I guess yeah, like you visited with the school or like with your family.
I visited with my school and my family.
Both. So what do you think about the things that you saw there?
I learned about the past, and I saw, for example, the past rooms, how it was,
The
and
houses,
the old
like
bed, the
those-
old houses.
Yeah. Then the 14 ones we have.
The first rising of the UAE flag was in 1971.
So after the Ittihad of the 7 Emirates at 1971, the first rising of the UAE flag was there. So like as an independent country, we got the first rising of the flag of the country. Then at the 15th
It
one,
shows the pride of the country.
yeah, like how the pride of the country started with
Yeah.
raising its flag as an independent country. Then at the 15th one, what do we have?
The first unified passport, bearing the name of United Arab Emirates, was issued in 1971.
So after the country get its Ittihad and independence, it got like its passport.
Its own passport.
Yeah. So this shows us that the country get it independent, like the people there can travel anywhere they want and like do stuff.
Yeah.
So at 16th one, what would you have?
The first celebration of the UAE Union Day was on December 2, 1972.
So the first celebration of the UAE Union Day, like the first time that they celebrated the independent and union as a country, was at December 2 at 1972. And it was like so amazing day.
Like it was an important event.
Yeah, it was like very important event as having a country with 7 unions and like that stuff. So at 17 we have the first match of the UAE national football team was in 1972 against Qatar during the first Gulf Cup tournament.
I want to watch a UAE football match like the first one.
Yeah, actually like was the first match for like
It was
country.
exciting moment for everyone.
Yeah, even like my grandfather watched it and was talking about how was like the first match for the country and like those stuff. So I guess it was like so like
Exciting.
so exciting, and like having the first match with another Arab country, like we will see different thing,
Yeah.
especially like the country after 1 year of getting independence, like having a match.
Yeah.
Then we have the 18th one.
The first Federal National Council, FNC, in the UAE was established in 1972.
So the first council was actually at 1972 after 1 year of getting the independence and the union. So like it was very important and crucial for the country,
It
like
was an
entering
important
the
part
FNC.
of the government.
Yeah. So we can see like the first time for the country getting to the FNC, and this is so important for the country. Like publishing it, it's like established and do stuff
Yeah.
to the world. So at 19 we have the first issuance of the UAE dirham was in 1973.
The first UAE dirham is a big milestone for money in the UAE.
And do you know actually that before 1973 they was using the Qatari riyal and the rupees of India?
Oh,
Like it was before the 1973 using another like coin. So this year was like very important for the people that
yeah.
having
They
their
created money for
own coin.
this country.
Yeah, like showing that they have their own currency. And actually, we can see at the photos that we have those coins like the 1 dirham, 10 dirham, 100, 5, and 500 actually. So at 20, we have the first university in UAE is United Arab Emirates University, established at 1976.
UAE is a famous university I want to visit.
Yeah, do you think that you would like enter it or like study there?
I think so.
But why? Like, what the things that would let you go there?
Because it's an old university.
Yeah, it's even like till now is like at the top of universities. Like it's at the top 300 universities. And actually at 21 we have the first Emirati doctor is Dr. Ahmed Qazim, who graduated from the University Glasgow in 1979. What do you think about that? Like the first doctor.
Dr. Ahmed Kazim is an inspiring doctor in the UAE because he was the first person who graduated from the university.
And actually like being the first doctor at this country, like it was very important for the country.
Yeah.
Having like the first its own doctor. Until now, like I think Dr. Ahmed had like given us a lot of information about being a doctor and this stuff.
Yeah.
He like gives us the inspiration for his own like people about having being the first doctor. At 22, what do we have?
The first shopping mall in the UAE opened in 1981 called Al Ghurair Center in Dubai.
What do you think about that?
I went to Al Ghurair Center with my family and I had fun shopping there.
Yeah, it was like so fun.
It was fun and it had a history of the old shops.
Like having lo and this stuff.
Yeah.
Did you saw like there a lo?
Yeah. But it was too much expensive.
Of course it would be like lo is so expensive.
Yeah.
So at 23 we have the first Emirati airline in Emirates Airlines, which was established in 1985 in Dubai.
Emirati Airlines is a great airline I want to fly with.
Yeah, and actually like the people that flied like using the like or with the Emirates airline, like they said a lot of that they have comfortable and like
it
having
was
good meals,
comfortable.
Like, yeah, and like a fun ride till getting to the other point. And actually like it was important for the UAE for having their own like airlines.
Yeah.
Like having independent airline, using it to travel around the world. So at 24 we have the first
qualification.
Yeah, qualification of the UAE national football team for the World Cup was in 1990.
The UAE football team qualifying for the World Cup was impressive.
Yeah, it was like first time for the country being qualified
to participate in the World Cup.
And actually like we hope next time, like next World Cup, we can like see our country are there and like that stuff.
Yeah.
25 we have the first 7-star hotel in the UAE, Burj Al Arab in Dubai, which is opened at 1999.
I went to Burj Al Arab and it is amazing inside.
What do you think more about it? Like what did you see there and like this stuff?
I think I saw as they say there are hotels in Burj Al Arab, so it was a VIP room. It was so big and we enjoyed there and we swam in the sea and we took so many memories and pictures.
Yeah, I guess like
it was a fun visit.
Yeah, I hope like next time you will go again.
Yeah, I hope so.
The first man made Iceland is Palm Iceland in Dubai, announced in 21 and opened in 28.
The Palm Island is a very impressive and I want to visit. It's special in UAE because the UAE special plant is a palm.
Yeah.
So this man made an island like a palm.
And actually, like, it's the first handmade Iceland. Like, it was so creative and like.
Yeah.
Even we can see it from the space as an Iceland. We
It
can
would
see
be
it.
so nice if you were, for example, on an airplane and you went for above the Palm Island. It will be so nice of you.
Yeah, we can take a lot of photos and like do stuff. So at 27, we have the first Emirati female minister as Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi, appointed in 24 as Minister of Economy and Planning.
Sheikh Lubna is a strong and inspiring leader because she is the first female minister in the UAE.
Did she inspire you or like inspire the other girls at like your age?
Yeah, because she inspired me because she ran towards her dream to become a female minister in the UAE, the first female minister.
And you are like proud of her.
Yeah, I'm so proud for her.
Then we have at 28, the first indoor snow city in UAE is Sky Dubai, opened at 24 inside Mall of the Emirates.
I went to Sky Dubai and enjoyed playing in the snow.
I guess like at 24 it was like very popular and like everyone went to it and like want to go to there.
They enjoyed
Until
the
now.
snow.
Yeah, like a country without a snow, so you can experience this there.
Yeah.
At 29, we have the first Emirati female pilot in Captain Mariam Al Mansouri, who graduated from the UAE Air Force in 2027.
Captain Mariam Al Mansouri is a very inspiring pilot because she is also like Sheikh Lubna, but she is the first female pilot.
Yeah, and like the first female as being a pilot for the country. It was like very expensive like moment for us.
Yeah.
And for all the women,
Yeah.
like seeing that they can do whatever they want. And you are like, of course, you are proud of her.
Yeah, I'm very proud.
At 30, you have the first carbon-free city in the UAE, Masdar City, announced in 28.
Masdar City is a futuristic city I want to visit.
What do you think like more about it? Like a city without using any carbon and like those stuff?
Without, for example, they use solar energy, hydropower energy, hydropower energy. They use too many things that cannot harm the environment. Renewable
and, like,
energy.
consume the pollution and those stuff.
Yeah.
So like I hope all the cities became like Masdar City, like consuming the pollution and those stuff. So we have like better world without having
Better world without pollution, without air pollution.
harming like the plants, harming the economy, harming those stuff.
Yeah.
So at 31, we have the first metro in the UAE, is the Dubai Metro, launched in 29, and it was the first driverless metro in the entire Arab region.
I went to Dubai Metro and it was very fast.
Yeah, especially at
And
29,
it has no driver.
like without a driver.
Yeah.
So like it was a new thing for you. And even like at the Arabian region, like the first metro without a rider, it was like a new thing for us as an Arab. So like it shows the other people, like from other countries, that the Arabian region has a lot of things, futuristic things. So at 32, we have the world tallest tower, Burj Khalifa, was officially opened January 2010.
Burj Khalifa is incredible and I want to go to the top.
Yeah, and actually, like the tallest
It's
building
too tall.
at the world. Like Arabian country have the tallest building at the world, is like giving us so proud of our country and our leaders, like building this stuff.
Yeah.
It's showing like to the other countries that we have a lot of things we can build, we can do.
We
other
can do
stuff.
anything is
Like
impossible.
our dreams become possible.
Yeah.
And this is like what our leaders talked about. Our dreams will become, every time it will become possible. At 33, we have the first Ferrari branded theme park in the world. It's located in UAE, opened at 2010 in Yas, Iceland, in Abu Dhabi.
I went to Ferrari World, and the rides were exciting.
Yeah, like the first theme park, and especially Ferrari, as like
Yeah.
so.
I went a trip to Ferrari with my friends. It was amazing.
Yeah, and like especially the first Ferrari, like Ferrari, is being there at the UAE. So a lot of people from all the world like come to Abu
Yeah,
Dhabi.
come to UAE, to
To
Abu
go into
Dhabi,
there.
so
Then
they
at-
visit the Ferrari World.
Yeah, I think like they had a lot of fun. At 34, the first Emirati inventor is Ahmad Abdullah Majin, who began his career in the 1980s and has greased more than 13 inventions.
Ahmad Abdullah Majan is a creative Emirati inventor.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
I think
As like the
he's,
first
like I
Emirati
said, a
inventor.
creative Emirati inventor because he invent more than 30 inventions, and that is an incredible number.
And like he gave his people the inspiration to do
Yeah.
inventions and like creating things and like going at the same way that they did.
Yeah.
At 35, we have the first Emirati ambassador to the United Nations is Dr. Lana Zaki. Lana Zaki what?
Dr. Lana Nusebih is a strong leader representing the UAE
Yeah.
because she is the first Emirati ambassador in the UAE.
Like it was like a very important moment, like going to the United Nations as like our country. At 36, we have the first solar energy complex in the UAE, the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park, whose first phase began operating in 2013.
The solar park is an impressive clean energy project I want to see.
At 37, we have the first Ministry of Happiness in the UAE and in the entire world, was established in 2016.
The Ministry of Happiness is a nice idea to help people
Yes.
because it was the first Ministry of Happiness in the entire world.
Yeah, and like this is a new thing at the world. So at 38, we have the first Minister of Artificial Intelligence in the UAE, is His Excellency Omar Sultan Al Ulama, appointed in 2017.
Umar Sultan Al Ulama is a smart leader working with AI.
Yeah. At 39, we have the first universal world-class museum in the UAE, is Louvre Abu Dhabi, opened at 2017.
I went to Louvre, Abu Dhabi, and it was very beautiful.
What did you see there?
I see like pictures, amazing pictures, and some amazing things I hadn't imagined before.
At 40, we have the announcement of the Ministry of Tolerance in the UAE. The first of its kind in the world was made in 2017.
The Ministry of Tolerance is an important part of the UAE's value.
Yeah, like being tolerant at the UAE is like very important thing. At 41, we have the first car made in the UAE, the Sandstorm car, unveiled at 2018.
The sandstorm car is an impressive achievement I want to see because it is the first car the UAE made.
Yeah, and like it was important thing for
Special.
like even giving to the other countries, like we can do even cars and this stuff. Like even it's like can enter the desert and like this is
Yeah.
what it's specially for. At 42, we have the first Emirati satellite, Khalifa Sat, was launched in 2018, and it was 100% made by Emirati engineers.
Khalifa Sat is a very important Emirati satellite because it was the first satellite in UAE and it's 100% made by Emirati engineers.
Yeah, and this is what especially like why we are proud, because all of the engineers was like Emiratis.
Working hard
Yeah, they worked
about
so
this
hard.
project.
Then at 43, we have the UAE passport was ranked as the most powerful passport in the world for the first time in 2018.
The UAE's passport is a strong and important for citizens.
And actually, like you can't travel without visa, like for more than 165 countries. So at 44, we have the UAE became the first country in the world to officially launch a digital identity platform in 2018.
The digital identity platform is a smart system for everyone
But why actually? Can you discuss it more?
because it like have a digital identity for recognizing the face.
So like using this, we can like having security and like
Yeah, more security.
like at the airport, at like the police section and this stuff. So at 45, we have the first Emirati astronaut is Hazza al-Mansouri, who traveled to the International Space Station in 2019.
Hazza al-Mansouri is a proud Emirati astronaut because he is the first astronaut to travel, the first Emirati astronaut to
To
travel.
go out like the planet.
Yeah.
Then we have at 46, the UAE was the first country in the world to grant the golden visa to thinkers, scientists, and investors. It was launched at 2019.
The Golden Visa programs helps talented people in the UAE.
Do you think like the people here do need like to have it, or like if they had it, what like the benefits of it, having it?
The thinkers, the scientists, and the inventors can have the Golden Visa because they can make like nice things. يعني they can invent make things to
Creative things.
create things like
So at 47, we have the first nuclear power plant in the UAE. Is the Baraka nuclear power plant began operations at 2020.
Baraka nuclear power plant is a big energy project I want to visit.
What do you think about it? Like about it?
It is the first nuclear power in the UAE, so it will be special because it's the first nuclear power.
Yeah, and actually we had like a conversation with one of the students there. His name is Rashid al-Bulushi, and like we talk with him about this plant. Like you can rewatch the live and see what we talk about. At 48, we have the UAE became the first Arab country to grant official paternity leave. And the decision was issued at 2020.
Paternity leave is a great step to support families.
Yeah, what do you think about it? Like why it's important or like that?
Because it helps family to grant paternity.
At 49, we have the first Emirati mission to Mars called the Hope probe was launched in July 2020. The orbit of the red planet in February 2021.
The Hope probe mission is a major achievement for the UAE.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
How did you think about it? Like seeing your countries going there?
It was nice, it was amazing, because also it was the first Emirati mission to Mars.
Yeah, like this is a new thing. Like for the
A new
Arabian region.
invention to the UAE.
Yeah, it was like a proudly region. At 50 we have the first Emirati female astronaut is Noura
Matroushi.
Matroushi, announced in April 2021.
Noor al-Matroushi is a brave Emirati astronaut because she is the first female astronaut to go out of the planet, to go to Mars.
Like out of the planet, going to the Mars. At 51, the first World Expo held in the UAE was Expo 2020, which took place in 2021.
I went to Expo 2020 Dubai and loved all the pavilions.
What was the most thing that you had fun there, seeing it?
I liked the thing that they made every place one country. So you, for example,
Seeing its culture,
yeah, see its culture,
inventions.
food, clothes, everything.
Did you saw robots there? No robots.
Robots I saw.
Yeah, it was so robots there.
Yeah.
2021, having and seeing robots at the UAE was like a new thing, a new experiment for us.
Yeah.
At 52, we have the first phase of the Ittihad Rail project was launched in 2022.
Ittihad Rail is an important project connecting all the Emirates I want to ride. It seems special because it connects all the 7 Emiratis in one train.
So you can go to any place using it.
Yeah.
At 53, we have the longest Emirati space mission was carried out by astronaut Sultan Al-Niyadi, which began in March 2023.
Sultan Al-Niyadi space mission was very long and impressive.
What do you think about it? Did you read it or did you watch it?
I watched when he went to the rocket and the rocket started going out, but the surprise was when he was in Mars for 6 months. This is a long time.
At 54, we have the first government financial transaction using the digital dirham was conducted between the UAE federal government and the government of Dubai.
The first digital dirham payment shows the UAE is modern.
And actually, this is what all we had today, and just like that. So thanks for watching us, and I hope you get new things about the 54 Emiratis, those ideas.
Thank you.
Hi Noor, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great as well. How about you?
I'm doing amazing, in fact. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Can you talk about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Lama Hatem from grade 9B from Dhafra Private Academy school. Do you guys have any other questions?
I wanted to ask you guys, did you see the previous program?
Yeah, it was so interesting and I loved it.
Oh my god, yes, so I saw it and it just reflected our deep love towards the UAE's national identity.
And I think so that it was really informative and I gained a lot of information.
Yes, same here, yeah. So I think it's time for us to start.
Okay, so good morning everyone, and welcome to our live program. We are excited to talk about a topic that shapes our nation: diversity, respect, and tolerance in the UAE. But before we start, we need to know the importance of understanding the UAE's journey towards becoming a global hub of coexistence. It did not just happen overnight. It's a result of the vision, leadership, and dedication.
That's right. These followers are the heart of the UAE identity. They guide how people live, work, study, and build friendship every single day. Sheikh Zayed believed deeply in unity and cooperation. His mission continues to guide us and shape the UAE into a welcoming home it is today.
And what makes this even way more amazing is that every person that comes here feels welcome in the UAE. People from all around the world, people that have different languages, religions, traditions. Every visitor that comes here just feels like they're at home. They all feel like a family, and they can feel the warmth and the hospitality in the UAE. Isn't that just so amazing? And doesn't that just reflect a sign of respect-driven culture in the UAE?
Well, I think so. It really does.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy this 40 minutes journey as we explore how these values make the UAE a global hub of unity.
Let's start with a big question. What makes the UAE so special? Well, guys, isn't it obvious? More than 200 nationalities live here together peacefully. When we talk about more than 200 nationalities, we're talking about thousands of unique stories, dreams, and talents. Each person brings something mindful.
So mind-blowing.
Yeah. Even in our schools, parks, neighborhoods, we meet people from different languages, different backgrounds. Each interaction is a chance to learn something new and build something new.
In many countries, diversity can be really challenging. But in the UAE, diversity is strength here. It's not something that we struggle with. In fact, people live side by side, they share ideas every day, and they support each other. This blending of cultures creates a society that is rich and dynamic. It allows people to learn from one another every single day.
As I just said, in our schools, parks, and everywhere, we meet people, and every interaction is a really big chance to learn something new and interact with people, just make us more knowledgeable.
Yes, yeah, that's what I think.
Whether in major cities or small towns, for example, in Dubai or Al Ain, the UAE split of togetherness is visible everywhere. It's not hidden, it's really visible, and it's really shown in front of everyone.
And this only works because of respect. Respect is the part of the UAE culture. It's not optional, it's expected.
And the leadership of the UAE always promotes coexistence. People from every nationality feels welcomed and valued here, and this just makes it way more special.
So I think we're going to move on to diversities in school, just in our school. So our schools are like a mini version of the world. Students speak different languages, follow different traditions, and have unique stories. Schools become places where lifelong friendship begins, and often between two students or students from different nationalities talking to each other and learning something new about each other.
Yeah, just like us.
Identity.
And diversity, instead of it just separating us, it just makes something that's totally different, which is bringing us together. Here in school, we learn teamwork, we learn empathy, and we learn understanding.
Yeah, culture days are great examples. We share traditional clothes, foods, and music from our home countries. The UAE school prepares students to become open-minded.
So these activities actually help us appreciate that differences are beautiful, and they make our school community stronger.
Well, not just during events, even during group projects, students bring different ideas. Every student gets a different idea and they share it together, and this just shows off strength. That's why diverse teams often do way more better.
Exactly. Students not only learn math or science, but they also learn how to respect each other. I think it's time to move to one of the most important values, which is respect. Let's talk about it. Respect is reflected in a way where people interact and communicate with one another.
Well, yes, but respect doesn't only mean like listening to each other or just appreciating their beliefs, it also means treating everyone fairly. In the UAE, it represents is seen everywhere. So in homes, schools, workplaces, and public places, it's also there.
Respect is one of the strongest diversity community together. Well, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you a story. During Ramadan events, non-Muslims join Muslims for iftar. Muslims also welcome and invite their neighbors to special occasions, and they show respect in nation.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
and for example, like even in small gestures, they treat each other and like communicate in a way that's really blow-minding.
Yeah, like they just don't think of the idea that they're from different religions or different countries.
Well,
They
I actually also live in a compound and I see that a lot.
Yeah,
Everyone,
same.
all neighbors like help each other and like it's really nice.
Yeah, all people just come together.
It's also amazing that children in the UAE learn that everyone deserves respect.
That's right. So I'm going to move on to tolerance.
Go for it.
Yes. So tolerance is one of the UAE's core values. The country even celebrates an official year of tolerance.
Well, I have a question for you, Noor.
Yes.
When is the year of tolerance?
Well, that's my topic. You can't be like just beating me. I'm going to answer this question.
Okay, tell me.
It's actually 2018.
That's really incredible.
So the UAE celebrates an official year of tolerance. The year of tolerance strengthens efforts towards peaceful coexistence.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is, in fact. Many projects were launched to promote acceptance and harmony in the UAE.
This shows that the world's different religions can live peacefully under one roof. The UAE proves that people of different faiths and cultures can thrive together.
It also shows that the UAE welcomes people of all beliefs to participate their faith freely.
Tolerance isn't just about religions, guys. It's about accepting opinions, and it's about traditions, and not just that, but lifestyles in the UAE.
Yeah.
That's amazing. In workplaces, teams with people from different backgrounds create innovation ideas and solutions.
For example, before 2 weeks, we actually worked on a math project with you, Lama.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember?
Yeah,
It
and
was
we
so
did
much
the-
fun.
Yeah, we did amazing,
I
guys,
loved
and
it.
we've gained a lot of marks from the teacher.
I think so because it's the reason because that every one of us is from different country and
Can you believe that I got 100 in math?
Oh my God, Mahra. And not just that, but we also, in fact, shared different ideas, and that would just led us into getting the most amazing mark, in fact. So let's share some everyday examples where diversity and tolerance
as I just
shine.
did. So
Yeah.
you're trying to copy me.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so go ahead. In our schools, as I said, group working and all of these. I just gave an example of this. I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, these just make maybe work more efficient and more like succeeding in better ways.
Yeah, and these small interactions just shape our understanding of the whole entire world.
As well as in neighborhoods, families celebrate festivals together. Once I went to celebrate with my neighbors.
And guys, let me tell y'all a story. In fact, a neighbor once has bought us food in their special occasion, a small gesture that created a warm connection. They were Indian and they were celebrating something, and then they got us food, and it was just so fun, and I loved it, guys.
Do you know it feels really nice in Ramadan? Our neighbors just bring a lot of food before iftar, maybe with before iftar 15 minutes, like. Yeah,
You know,
we're
That's
like
awesome.
excited
Yes,
for the adhan to start so we can eat, we can
Yes,
try the
That's
Same
awesome.
here.
We're going to try different foods from different
from
countries.
all different from all around the world. And this just concludes that sharing traditions builds unity.
Yeah, even in sport teams, diversity, strength, teamwork. In the PE, we play a lot together.
That's true. And don't forget arts and music. Blends culture beautifully.
So let's talk about the leadership here, about equality. So the UAE's leader always encouraged fairness, equality, and opportunities. Leadership inspire unity and ambition. What do you think, Lama?
Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen stuff with my real eyes. I've heard stories. I've seen it all around the news, Noor.
Did you know that women right now are pilots, astronauts, and engineers and scientists?
That's just so mind-blowing, Mara, because people in other countries, they just don't get the chance to be in top levels of works.
Yeah, and that's really nice.
The UAE has no gender.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. And the UAE believes that talent, as you just said, has no gender. Effort matters the most. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or you're a girl. If you have a real talent, then you're occupied for your work.
Exactly. Okay, so go ahead, Mahra.
Did you know that scholarships and leaders' roles are open to all?
Yeah, and national programs help presidents and citizens reach their potential.
Of course.
Lama, can you talk about cultures and language?
Yeah, I am in fact going to talk about art, culture, and language. The UAE's art scene is diverse and vibrant. The art of the UAE is full of many different styles. Artists from different places bring their own ideas, colors, and ways of creating. All these different styles come together and make the UAE's art science just bright, exciting, and beautiful. It shows how people from many cultures can share their ideas, their opinions, and creativity and make something just really, really special together.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
And I actually think so in music, books, and film festivals. Also, that brings culture together. So these events give people from many countries a chance to share their stories and their unique, actually, stories, because we know everyone has a story or a background story.
Yeah.
We need to know about them. Traditions and also ideas as well. When everyone comes together and enjoy art, they learn more about one another and build stronger friendship. Festivals in the UAE help us celebrate our difference and enjoy how difference is here.
So you're telling me that the UAE doesn't connect only people in the UAE, but in all around the world, in fact, right?
Well, of course it does.
Mahra,
Imagine.
what do you think about it?
Can I tell you a very nice information?
Yes.
Did you know that many people here speak 2 or 3 languages?
That's fascinating, Mahra.
I know, right? They learn different languages because they come from many countries and cultures. Speaking more than one language helps people understand each other better, make friends easily, and communicate at school, work, and in communities. It also shows how diversity works in the UAE.
I actually do speak more than one language.
Tell us, give us what
do you speak? Like I speak a little bit of Turkish.
And I speak a little bit of French.
Well, I speak a little bit of Arabic.
Oh, that's crazy, Mahra. So, can you tell me what did you guys learn today?
I think so that we learned that these values, responsibilities we carry into the future are really important.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mahra. What do you think?
Diversity is one of the UAE's greatest strengths. Did you know that?
Yeah, oh my God. This is what I've concluded from today's amazing podcast.
I loved it.
And respect.
What about you, Lama?
Let me tell you what I've learned today. Yes. Respect is the glue holding our society together in the UAE.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I really like the phrase of glue you used.
Thank you. And together we just build a peaceful, respectful UAE.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah, I think so. And also, I think so that tolerance allows us to support and understand one another.
Yeah, that's definitely real.
The UAE is a shining example of unity. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it is. And in fact, I've heard how tolerance was just mentioned in the Holy Quran, and it's just so amazing.
Yeah, and that shows that when it's shown in the Holy Quran, it shows that it's a
really important value.
Yeah,
it's a really important value. And we really, really, really hope this program inspires everyone. And we just hope everybody uses these daily life values to complete on with their lives. And we just want to tell you guys something and conclude this whole program, which is Thank you for joining us. May the UAE continue
to grow with unity, diversity, and respect.
Thank you.
Thank you. بقولك اهدي كفو
كملوا شوي بس
هلا انت اهدي نحضر وخلص.
Okay. So guys, I think
هلا ما
today's
بطلع صوتك. They're just showing
عادي. Okay. So guys, I think today's program was just so fascinating. I've learned a lot.
I think we did a great job. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, and I really hope that the audience has concluded a great conclusion of what we said today, and I really hope they just use.
I think they did. Trust me, they did.
Values.
Okay, Chel.
I'm just saying a really good fact, yeah.
Also, guys, can y'all tell me more about just your everyday values? Like, how do you use tolerance, respect, and just these daily values in your daily
I have a great example of tolerance, respect, and diversity at once.
Tell me.
For example, if you're going to a mall wanting to buy something, maybe you dropped something on the floor or your wallet just dropped on the floor.
Yeah.
And if you're in another country, you're not going to find your wallet.
Yeah, but
But here it's really safe and everybody is really honest. So they're going to be like, oh, hi, we found your wallet. Yeah,
When I
that's
say
great.
it's
Oh my
safe,
God.
they really mean it. It's
Yeah,
very
it's really
safe.
safe.
Very safe.
I'm never worried to close the door or do something at the night. It's the UAE.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Do you lock your home door?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Well, I mean, I think you guys already know that, but UAE is one of the safest countries ever. Like, you know how just some women are not able to walk at night because maybe they're
Come
too
on,
afraid.
isn't this obvious?
Yeah, it is, but I'm just letting you guys know. Maybe it might be a new information.
Well, I think so that there's no a way to just escape from doing some exercises. So you can whenever you want.
Yeah, that's actually really great and fascinating. You know, I just can't do that in any other country. So I'm just so honored to be in this beloved country. And the UAE just shows me, UAE just proves itself every single day to me. Like, it just reflects
You know,
these
I wake up every
values.
day and like, Alhamdulillah, I'm here because everything's
I feel so
available.
thankful.
Everything's
Yeah, same.
available. Yeah.
Same, Mahra. And guys, I just want to tell y'all a fun fact about diversity.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how, like, in class we're just from a lot of different countries?
Yeah.
I'm from a different country. You're from a different country, and
I'm
you're from a
probably
different
from a
country.
different
And a lot of our classmates, a lot of our other classmates, and we just learn each other's languages on the daily.
Well,
and
it
we
makes
use
it
them in
more
class.
easier to
Communicate.
Yeah, it just makes it amazing to communicate.
Thank you. I was searching for it.
Can you guys tell me, like, what you guys have learned about respect?
Well, it's the base of everything.
Yeah, can you
Nothing
guys tell
can
me?
work without
Tell
respect.
me what you've learned about respect when it comes to elders and young people.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Yes.
If you didn't respect one another, why are you living here?
Exactly. Why are you even existing at this point?
Exactly. Because as I just said, I said it a lot, I know, but it's actually the base of everything. Nothing can work without having respect.
Yeah, it's really important.
Let's just agree on this point because imagine talking to someone and you're being really respectful and there's nothing like the other person is not respecting you.
I have a question. Do you guys respect everyone? Even
course
your
we
brothers?
do. Yes, of course we do.
Yes, obviously. How about you, Mahra? Now, Mahra, I want you to tell me what do you think of tolerance?
Tolerance is just the key. It's just the key to live.
Yeah, it is. And I just love how the UAE had made and just named a whole year after it. The year of tolerance.
Yeah, isn't that
It's really
awesome?
great.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
great.
just really great.
And I think so. When I always like maybe get mad from somebody or like maybe something happened between us, I always remember Prophet Muhammad. He's always a person who always respects others and also forgive everyone.
Noor, that's an amazing example.
Yeah.
Well, all of these values just reflect on Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It just reflects his personality as well. And
let's talk about our school a bit and how just it reflects all
Girl,
these values.
come on. There's so much respect here. I love this school.
Yeah, I love it.
I
as
really,
well. And
truly
I'm
love
really
this.
honored to be here, even though it's my first year.
Yeah,
but I've
me
been,
too.
but I've been.
You guys are
shown-
gonna have the best years of your life here.
I hope
I've been
so,
here
but-
since KG and it was amazing. I just never had a bad day here.
Well, it's already our first term, and we're just feeling amazing here.
Yeah, well, the first day felt a bit maybe weird, but then I was like, oh my god, the whole class is just like a family. I can just
yeah.
talk
We're
to
respectful,
everyone.
that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly what diversity means. Diversity, in fact, just brings us together. And even though it's just my first term here, but I felt like I've known everybody in class
Yeah, really,
for
I was
years.
like, oh my god, I think so that girl knows me really well.
Yeah,
I
Guys-
can just talk to her.
Guys, you're very respectful. Why wouldn't I talk to you?
Yeah, that's it. That's the point. When I see somebody that's like me, respectful, I'm going ahead and talking to her.
Well, actually, I've learned a lot of stuff in the school. In the school, I just saw how different ideas has brought us together, and I've learned a lot of information. Like some of my friends tell me something, the other tells me something, and I just become really informative about my surroundings, my studies, and my lessons.
Well, I learned in this school that if you don't really respect people around you, you are never going to be seen.
Yeah, and you're gonna never be successful.
That's why the
as well.
social worker
Of
is
course,
here.
that's a point.
There's a reason.
Yeah, but
That's why she's here.
Well, I think so. The social worker here is resting because everybody is respectful.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. And guys, let's just talk about children and the UAE and how they're just giving respect. Do you guys know about the law of Wadima?
Yes, we do. We do.
Yeah, it's just
I think so. That's not more about respect. It's more about safety here.
yeah, and it's
One
just-
second. Let her talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let me tell you about the very fascinating law of Wadima. So the law of Wadima, if you're under 18 and you're just being abused in any type of way, or just being like really
Not feeling
disrespected or
comfortable,
anything,
maybe.
Yeah, if you don't feel safe, then you just can dial a number, and if you just call them, then they're gonna take action and help you guys stay safe the whole entire time.
Bro,
Isn't
that's
it
why I
just-
love the UAE.
Yeah, it's just so mind blowing. Don't you
Exactly.
think so?
Yeah, I think so. That because
Do you know why they
we
named
live
it?
in a place that's safe, we're going to see these laws. That
Do you
are-
know why they named it Wadima?
In fact, I actually don't know. Mara, can you
It's
tell me
after
about
a
it?
girl.
Actually, who
Yeah,
is
getting
it?
abused from her parents.
Oh yeah.
So, do you guys know what's happened to that girl?
Do you know?
Okay. No, I
Well,
don't remember.
I know.
So I think so. We're going to start. You are going to start with the kafu.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, let's start.
Which kafu do you have, guys, today? I want to peek. Okay, so I think
You're
so
gonna
here-
hear soon. Well,
Yeah. So I think so. I'm going to leave you guys. Continue and bye bye. See you
thank
soon.
you, Noor. It was so nice having you here
You're
with us
welcome.
today.
Stay here.
Why?
Because
You
we
want
want
me?
to talk to you.
Okay.
Come on. We'll just keep the coffee for later. Let's talk.
Yeah, guys, let's just continue talking about
Well, I
the
don't
Wadima
think so.
law.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. I think so. I need to go. Thank you.
Bye, Noor. In fact, I think it's time to start Kafu. Welcome back to a new question segment. We began by announcing the winners of the previous Kafu segment. The prizes for the previous segment are a discount voucher for Signature Medical Center Al Ain, a membership at Zayed Library Al Quwain with delivery service available across the country. And for now, we're gonna start announcing the winners. Our first winner is Maytha Ahmed Al Belushi. Congrats, Maytha.
And our second winner is Abdullah Adnan. Congrats, Abdullah.
Our third winner is Ahmed Mohammed Ibrahim. Congrats.
Our fourth winner is Umar Muhammad Uthman. Congrats.
And our fifth and final winner is Sarah Youssef. And we really hope you guys win this segment, which is ours.
And now we move on to the Kafu segment 16, which includes questions related to the topic previously covered. The questions will be presented live during the broadcast and posted on Instagram page adpa.academy. To participate, please go to the story section on the Instagram page and submit your answer within 15 minutes. Winners will be announced at the beginning of the next Kafu segment. I hope you guys win.
Okay, guys, so now let's go on to the first question. First question is, which Emirati dish is made of wheat, meat, and is cooked slowly until it becomes smooth and creamy? Our first answer is haris. Our second answer is chabab. Our third answer is balalit. Let's hear your answers.
I think they're gonna know that. I think they just previously covered it.
Yeah, I think so as
It
well.
was interesting. I think I know the
It
answer.
was really interesting,
I
and
loved
I really love the answer.
Which traditional... Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah, let's do it.
Which traditional Emirati breakfast dish includes sweet, vermically topped with an egg? Is it balalit, or majboos, or chabab?
That's a really hard one, Mara. We're gonna see. What makes Muhalla Zayed special in Emirati culture? It is named to honor Sheikh Zayed and symbolizes generosity and heritage. Second, it is the oldest Emirati soup, only made in winter. Third, it is a spicy dish served only at weddings. Let's hear your answers.
All right, I can't wait to see their answers. Which secretary saw significant development during the early year of UAE? Space tourism, education and healthcare, or social media?
Oh, that's a really hard one. But I think if they were focused enough, they will be able to answer this question.
I think 100% they will be able to do that.
Same, actually. I believe in our audience.
Go for it, guys.
Our fifth and last question is, who played a key role in the establishment of the UAE as a country? First is Sultan Al-Sultan Qaboos. Third, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. Third, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan.
May Allah have mercy on him.
Ameen.
We look forward to receiving your answers on Instagram story within the next 15 minutes. And with that, we come to the end of our segment. Thank you for watching, and now we leave you with our colleagues and the rest of our program.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
Maria, breathe. Just a deep breath. I'm breathing. I think excitement is taking control of my body. Okay, good morning, Nada. Good morning, Ali. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning, Maria. I'm good. How about you? How was your day?
I'm good. It went so well so far. How about you, Ali? How was your day?
Fine. What about you, Maria?
I'm
How's
really
everything?
good. Thank you. How was your day so far?
Perfect.
That's good. Okay. So before we start, can we talk about the last segment? It was about it was all about diversity, tolerance, and respect. And it was really good, right? What do you think? What's your opinion?
Yeah,
What
it
did
was
you
about
like?
diversity and tolerance. Actually, I really like it. They explain diversity and tolerance in such an easy and simple way.
Same here. I really hope our segment was good too. Yeah.
I hope our segment will also go as the previous segment
Yeah,
was,
me too.
how it went. I'm so happy Ali could join us today and support Emirati women with us.
I'm also happy for being here and supporting Emirati women with you guys.
Okay, so let's start.
So we're starting with someone huge, right?
Yeah, not just huge, huge, huge. Look, here she is.
Wow.
Okay, here she is. Her Highness.
Wow, she looks very...
No. Her Highness.
Oh. Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak, Mother of the Nation.
Yes, she supported women in education, leadership, and community work.
I think I really need her energy. She looks so powerful.
Yeah, she indeed does. Actually, Ali, last night I called Qatar Nada at midnight. I was really excited. I told her, oh my God, Qatar, look, she did this, she did that. I was really excited and inspired of all the things she does.
Okay, so I have a question for Qatar Nada.
Yes.
Qatar Nada, if you lived back then, would you join the first empowerment group?
Yes, why not? And I would drag Maria with me too.
Drag, I'd be sprinting.
Okay, ready for someone extremely busy?
Ali, brace yourself.
I'm already stressed.
We have, who do we have? We have Her Excellency Sheikha Lubna bint Khalid Al-Qasimi. She's the first Emirati woman minister.
She handled 3 ministers.
3? I can't
Yes.
even handle my notebook.
She also proved women can lead anywhere and everything. She proved that women can lead everywhere and with everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Ali. Would you want to be a minister one day?
Minister with no homework, please.
Okay.
You approve that, Qatar Nada?
Yeah, I approve.
Next we have the woman that made Qatar Nada scream on the phone.
Her confidence is illegal.
Yes, we have Her Excellency Dr. Amal Abdullah Al-Qubaisi. She's the first female speaker of the Federal National Council.
Wow, she looks like she can own the room by herself.
Yeah, she looks so
She indeed does.
She inspires people by just standing up.
That's true. When I read her story, I was like, I need to fix my posture immediately.
Okay, Maria, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Could you be in politics?
Maybe, but I need someone to remind me for all my meetings.
I will remind you, but I'm charging snacks.
That's a deal.
Okay, I guess it's time for science, right?
Not just science, space science. We have Her Excellency Sarah Al-Amiri.
Wow, she looks like she discovered the galaxy, right?
She's the leader of the UAE Mars mission.
And most of her team were women.
Yeah.
So suddenly I believe that everything is possible right now.
Exactly. After you listen and read about all the stories, you actually do. You can believe that everything is possible and there's no impossible. Okay.
Yeah.
Ali, would you ever go to Mars? Like, would you want?
Yeah, I would go to Mars, but only if the spaceship had a Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi in space.
How would there be a Wi-Fi?
Are you ready, guys, for another space legend?
Wait,
Yes.
the astronaut?
Yes. We have Noura Al-Matroushi.
Wow, she looks fearless.
Her Excellence Noura bint Mohammed Al-Matroushi, first Emirati woman astronaut.
Yes. She also trained for zero gravity, harsh task, and literally everything.
I would carry her suitcase to Mars one day. Okay. Qatar, I have another funny question. So, would you be an astronaut one day?
Only if Maria comes with me and Ali carries all our bag.
That's a deal. Okay. And next, from space to art, we have Nujum Al-Ghanem.
Wow, she looks so creative.
She indeed is. She's an Emirati poet and a filmmaker.
She's a filmmaker too.
Yeah.
Her words feel like paintings.
Meanwhile, my poem ended by saying roses are red.
Okay. Qatar, would you be a filmmaker one day?
Why not? If Ali was my actor.
Sure, I'll be.
Now the TV pointer.
Yes, we have
Hassa Abdullah Lutuh, Her Excellency, one of the first Emirati women on TV.
And she directed she directed shows when the field was mostly led by men.
She really looks iconic, I guess.
She looks like.
Yeah. She also helped build the media when we watched today.
Yeah.
Maria, I have a question for you. Would you work on TV?
Yes, but I need someone to remind me where to look at the right camera.
I will wave till you find the right one.
Okay.
So I have a funny question for you both.
Sure.
Okay. So would you pick to be a Olympic swimmer or a ballerina?
I think, what do you think?
For me, I will go definitely with ballerina.
I'll go the swimmer.
I will cheer for a safe place.
Okay, and next we have the astronaut story. It's crazy how I'm sorry. It's crazy how she accomplished. We have.
Wait, already?
Yes. Okay, we have Noor Al-Mazrou'i. Okay, she's a leader in an international cooperation and has contributed to major health and innovation initiatives in the UAE. And she also manages projects that impact the whole country, from healthcare programs to international cooperations, and she supported opportunities for women and men in science and leadership.
Wow, that's amazing. How did she start her journey?
Okay, so she actually started her journey small and then took on a bigger responsibilities, just like the other women we discussed before.
Wow, did she face challenges at the beginning?
I mean, who doesn't face any challenges, even a small challenge? And actually, she had to prove herself and to stay president.
Okay, so how did she handle those challenges? Did she have a mentor or role model?
Yeah, she actually looked up to people who inspire her and focus on her goals. She learned from both success and mistake, like anyone could do that. For example, if you're in anything and like it's something new to you, okay, you're starting your own program or anything, of course you will face challenges, right?
Sure, yeah.
And then you will have mistakes, and for sure you will learn from them. So later you will you will learn from them to not make them again.
With mistakes, then they learn.
Yes.
And what would you say motivates her the most?
I think making an impact and opening doors for others, like leadership for her is about helping others grow too. So she doesn't only think about herself, she thinks about everyone else.
Okay, so Maria, how does her story connect with the astronauts, minister, and artists we talked about?
Okay. So basically all of them started small, faced challenges like anyone else. So the important thing that they believed in themselves and worked hard to make a difference.
Wow, interesting. And what do you think was the biggest turning point in her career?
I think when she took on national projects, then directly impacted the community. That's when she became recognized as a leader.
Wow, interesting. That shows that starting small can lead a huge result. How does she inspire the next generation?
Of course, by showing the presidency, confidence and dedication matter more than starting with the fame or recognition.
Okay, so Maria,
Yeah.
what advice would you show us? Give us an advice.
Advice, like for students?
For students.
Yeah, okay. I think find something meaningful, stay confident for sure, and keep learning. Like even small actions can have a big impact.
Ali, I have a question for you. After hearing Maria's story, what would you like to do after graduation?
Maybe something creative, but please without no math.
For sure.
And what would you be the first step toward that?
I learn as much I can, try small projects and see what is it. So small projects can improve after.
Yeah,
exactly.
Huge projects.
That's what all these women shows us: courage, present, and action. Maria, what's one thing you hope people take from her story?
That you can start small. You don't have to start with something big or like really huge or anything. You can start with anything simple, small. The important thing is to make an impact that lasts. Like not just an impact for this time. Just make it last longer.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, every single one of them faced challenges.
That's right.
But they never let that stop them, right?
That's the point. You don't have to stop whenever you make mistake or something didn't work out. The point is that you don't stop and you keep trying and trying till you get it and get to your goal.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right.
Like all of the Emirati women we mentioned did.
Yeah, and it's celebrating Emirati women is so important. Recognizing their achievements inspire others to follow their dreams.
Exactly, and please, we don't want to forget that confidence is the key. Not just confidence and precedence are key.
And that also shows that courage and passion are timeless qualities.
Yes. I think we forgot to mention about Fatima bint Mubarak book, Thoughts and Action.
You read it.
Yeah, I actually read, like I told you, I read about it last night.
Wow. Can you read something from the book and tell us about it?
I mean, why not Ali?
Why not
Read.
Qatar?
Anyone.
Okay, I don't have any problem. Volunteering is of great importance and social value, which is reflected in the experience of Emirati children brought up with this culture. It shapes their social life and promotes other values such as solidarity and tolerance. Her Highness believes that by promoting a culture of volunteers in society and motivating people to participate in volunteer work, we can solve many social problems. Yeah. Do you want to read anything that part you like, one of you guys?
Wait, I think we heard about something about volunteering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's the important thing.
You can see
Actually,
it.
before I explain, before I tell you what inspired me and everything, you could see here. Okay, so the point is about volunteering. She inspired me and other people all around the world that volunteering is really important. And like we have in our school, we have Team Faza. It's actually a volunteering group.
That's for girls, right?
Yeah, in the girls section.
Yeah.
It's a volunteering group that helps teachers, students and everyone recognize everything and
anyone needs help, they can help them.
Exactly. We actually are in the team. And I think in the boys section?
Yeah, in the boys section we also have something for volunteering called Ayal Zayed. We also help teachers, students, guide them.
I like the name.
Yeah, Ayal Zayed.
Yeah. You know, both of the names are connected, kind of.
Yeah.
And they're related to UAE. You know, they're Emirati words.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to mention something here I read and really inspired me. Her Highness has focused on voluntary work in several areas, embodying the UAE's model in voluntary work at the regional and international levels. The country's leading status in relation and charitable work is a result of many initiatives that have provided the community with health, education, culture, and environmental services. Perhaps the most pointer of these is the Zayed Giving Initiative, which is an outstanding example of community and humanitarian efforts locally and globally. The UAE has played a unique role in collective culture of voluntary work in an Arab world through the Arab Academy for Volunteering in 2010. The 1 million volunteers champion was launched in Abu Dhabi under the pointer of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak. She also presented an innovative model for community and volunteering through the donate an hour of volunteering youth innovate.
Maria, I have a question for you. Why this part was the most part you liked or interested you? Yani why you read about this part especially?
You know what inspired me? I really liked about her that she didn't just inspire women, she inspired women and men, like he said, Yal Faza.
Ayal Zayed.
Ayal Zaid, I
Yeah,
meant,
Ayal
sorry. Okay,
Because I
actually, I have a lot of things to say, but I think someone else is better for this topic we're going to start with. We have Noor with them. And please, I'll be watching the recording later. Make me proud.
Of course.
Thank you.
Don't worry about that.
Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
So here's the book I have for you guys.
Oh. Hi, Noor.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Noor. How are you? Can you
I'm
introduce
good.
yourself?
Okay, so my name is Noor and I'm in grade 9 in Dhafra Private Academy.
Wow. Noor, we know that you have a lot to share with us. Can you introduce an Emirati woman we haven't talked about yet?
Of course, I'd like to introduce Noor al-Mazroui. She's a leader in an international cooperation and has contributed to the major of health and innovation initiatives in the UAE.
Segment 7.
Okay. Wow, Noor. What kind of projects does she work on exactly?
She actually managed projects that impact the whole country, from healthcare programs to international collaborations, and she supported opportunities for women and men in science and leadership.
Wow, that's amazing. How did she start her journey?
Well, everybody actually starts in a small point, so she actually started small and gradually took a bigger and took more responsibilities, just like other women we discussed, or actually you did discuss.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you have any other questions for me?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did she face challenges at the beginning?
Well, I think so. That question is really good because everybody actually faces challenges and starts with difficulties. So she actually did. Yes, like everyone breaking a new ground, she had to prove herself and stay president.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can flip the paper.
So.
Flip the paper.
Which question?
No.
No, sure.
Okay, and when she took a national project that directly impacted the community, that's when she became recognized as a leader.
Wow, that shows that starting small can lead a huge result. How does she inspire the next generation?
I could say by showing that president's confidence and dedication matter more than starting with a flame or being recognized.
Okay, so Noor, I already asked this question for Maria. I want to ask it for you again.
Yes.
To know your opinion about it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And what advice would you give the students who wanted to follow her path?
To find something that's meaningful, stay confident, and keep learning. Even small actions can have a big impact.
Yeah, actually, we asked some of these questions for Maria too, but we want to know your opinion because we know that you have a lot of things to tell us about it.
So what about Maria? What did she say?
She said that starting small can lead you to a huge things.
Yeah. Well, that's great. She has a really good point of view.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Ali, I have a question for you. After hearing Noor's story, what would you like to do after graduation?
Something creative, but as I said before, has no math, please.
Oh.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So,
what would be the first step toward that?
Okay. Learn as much I can and try small projects and see what fits. So as we said before, also small projects can be more bigger projects, so it can improve.
Yeah, exactly. That's what all these women show: courage, persistence, and action. Noor, I want to ask you the same question as I asked for Maria to know your opinion. What one thing you hope people take from her story?
that starting, you can start small but make an impact that actually makes a big difference. So as I said before, everybody starts with a small point and start innovating this point and making it more maybe powerful, more nice. So everyone should start with a small point. Nobody starts famous and really well known. No, everybody starts from a point and starts innovating this point.
Yeah, I
to a
agree with
better
you.
place.
I agree too.
And it's why celebrating Emirati women is so important. Recognizing their achievements inspire others to follow their dreams.
Well, exactly, because it's really important, as you said, because it inspired everybody to do this as
Yeah,
well.
you're right.
Okay, so
And I think so that also confidence and presence are the key that makes everybody maybe more maybe good at
Yeah, and
things,
they can see
and
wow
they
every
make
time.
and they make people say, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Celebrating Emirati women means celebrating strength, courage, and passion, and the future also.
and a special thank for Maria. She joined us, who started this segment and introduced us there. She was amazing and told us amazing stories.
Yeah.
Okay, Qatrnada, can I ask you a question before we leave?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Shouldn't be.
You can ask me any of these questions. Yeah. I'm free to answer.
I was thinking after hearing this all stories today, what inspires you the most about Emirati women?
That she started all Emirati women that we talked about. They started to lead small things, and they didn't start a big, and then they lead a huge thing. Step by step, they forward.
Same. It makes me want I want to work harder. Want to open new businesses, try small businesses to make it more big and huge.
Yeah, me too.
For future.
Noor, do you want to talk with us about any of these books that interested you or part that you really like?
I think so. I really like this book.
Tell me about it. Maria talked about Fatima bint Mubarak's book.
I really want to talk about an expectational lady from the Sharjah.
Do you want to see Maria's book? Or this is her favorite part. Do you want to read it?
Of course, I would like to.
Yeah.
Let me see. What does this book talk about?
Fatima bint Mubarak.
And what does this part really talks about?
You can read it.
So Her Highness has focused on voluntary and on voluntary work in several areas, embodying the UAE's model in the voluntary work at the recognition and international levels. So from the first sentence, I can actually know what it's talking about. It's talking about volunteering women and
right.
all of this. This country leading statues and relations of collaboration work and is a result of many initiatives that have provided the community with health, education, cultures, and all of these stuff. So I think so. She's talking about leadership. She's talking about how volunteering has affected the country, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. Can you talk now about your favorite book?
Yes, of course.
So before we move to your favorite book,
Yes.
How do you think volunteering is happening in our school?
Well, we have a lot of programs for volunteering. We have the safety team. We have the Faza, I think so.
Yeah.
And we have also.
But Faza, wait, just to make it clear, Faza is only for girls.
Yeah. Oh, boys doesn't have Faza.
We have.
They
something
have, but
called
it's
Ayaz
called
Zaid.
Ayaz Zaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Same
they
as-
also have a safety team.
Talk
Yeah.
about this. You have.
Yeah, I already did. Ayaz Zaid is like helping teachers, helping students, guide them. Yeah.
It's just like Faza maybe, but in a
Yeah.
different.
Different name.
Yeah.
For
Noor,
boys.
can you talk about safety team in
Well,
our section?
Yes. I think you are a part of the safety team as
Yeah,
well.
I'm part of.
So safety team is basically a team where we all work together to make the school a place that's safe for kids or students that are in a younger age. So for example, if a fire drill happened, we are going to be the people that are in charge of classes to be empty, helping teachers because not all teachers are are able to do all of this work alone.
Yeah.
So we are people in charge to help them and make the maybe school community more safe for students, children, and
Yeah, you're right.
teachers
It
as
helps a
well.
lot.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Thanks, Noor.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
You can now talk about your favorite book and the part that interested you the more.
Okay, so I think so this part because it talks about a lot of like cultures at the same time.
Yeah.
So it talks about the articles about a man who has the youngest daughter. Okay, Noura addressed her father in her conversation and her writing. So Noura wrote in her memories that her father Ahmed bin Salim, who used to accompany his father on his trip to India to trade pearls and accurate pearl, trading skills at a very young age. Often they have to stay there for a period of several months to sell their products to English and French merchants. So this part basically talks about how they used to trade things and how long it took them to trade and how it was not hard but not easy as these days. Yani, it really is how trading things is easy nowadays.
Actually, it's very interesting. Can I see the book and scroll?
Of
me and
course
Dania
you
about
can.
it? Why did this part it was interesting for you the most? Then why did you choose this part especially?
Because it shows how challenging it was, and they didn't give up even though there was a lot of challenges. Yani, they faced a lot of challenges, but they didn't give up.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Thank
I really liked your book.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Me too, Noor.
Thank you.
Ali, do you want to talk about this one? Or show us this one? This book? Yeah, we can only see the pictures.
Yeah, pictures. We can go into the pictures.
Yeah, you can give to Noor also, she can.
Yeah, Noor, can you look at the pictures, please?
You can scroll on the pages and see the book. This one is about women in Sharjah.
Don't show.
Okay. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Now, celebrating Emirati women means celebrating courage and passion and the future. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and special thanks for Maria. And special thanks for Maria who started this segment and introduced us these amazing stories.
We learned today, I think.
Yeah. And we hope you enjoyed the journey and feel inspired to follow your own path. See you in the next segment. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so. Hello, Maria. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm really good. Thank you so much. Hello, Fatima. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How about you, Maria?
I'm so good. It's been very long since we
I
saw you.
agree,
Yeah.
Yes.
Fatima is one of our alumni.
Yeah.
For those who don't know.
We're so happy that you could join us today.
Me too, actually. It feels wonderful to be back surrounded by familiar faces.
Yeah, and it's likewise. Maria, Fatima and I were watching the last segment, the powerful women in the UAE.
Emirati writers, yes.
We really liked the way you presented the segment. We liked the topics discussed. One of them was actually closely related to the topic we will discuss today, or right now, actually.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that right?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, me, Qatar, Ali, and Noor, we discussed a lot about different Emirati women leaders You know, each woman represents something. We have artists, athletes, space science.
Yeah, we saw that.
women.
We
It
saw
was
that.
so interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know it's interesting because it's not just one topic. It's a lot of
Yeah, and
things.
again, a portion of what you guys covered was or is related to what we will discuss today, which
That's
is
right,
authors
yes.
and writers in the UAE, obviously.
We learned a lot of things from it, and it was really fun. It
Yeah.
went so fast because we really enjoyed it. We didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to it.
yeah, but I think we will enjoy this one.
We hope
just
so.
as well.
And I hope the
Right?
audience would like them.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
we sure hope so.
Okay.
So, Maria, tell us about today, or about right now, actually. What
Okay.
will we discuss? What will we do?
Okay, so now we're going to explore UAE writers and authors, people whose words tell stories about our culture, our histories, and our dreams.
Yeah, so in this segment, we will discuss about the literature aspect of the United Arab Emirates. The UAE is not just about ambition or about innovation. It's also about poetry, literature, novels, and stories. And these things really show who we are as a people. And literature in general helps us learn about our past, about our identity, and about our dreams. And this actually includes creative literature, because you can't just not include your own identity when you're writing something, be it something creative or something completely realistic, or even some unbiased book. You should show your character or personality, at least in the writing style.
Yes.
Yes, that's so true, actually. Thank you. As students, we learn so much from these writers, and today we get to share this. These aspects with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna highlight some of the important inspiring writers. You know, the books that shape their ideas and what they can teach us. Plus, we're going to ask some fun questions to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and see our opinions on different topics. Since we're gonna
discuss
a lot
with
of
each
It's gonna
other.
be a fun
topics.
conversation.
We
actually.
hope so.
It's also worth mentioning that this portion, this section, this segment before, and all the segments since I think 1:50 a.m. are all going to be included in the upcoming CAFU questionnaire. So
yeah, that's right.
I'd recommend you write longer notes, because the presents, the awards are worth
and
it.
prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what we will discuss in this segment, I think both Maria and Fatma did a good job in explaining it.
Thank you.
We will go over everything in literature, especially in the UAE. So we will go from history to sci-fi, from even some poetry to some leadership, and it's going to be an important aspect, actually. So you can be sure that there is something for everyone, you know, because literature is a wide and large sea. It's an ocean almost, and
Yes.
everyone has a certain keen interest in it.
As my friend Abdullah mentioned, we will go through a lot of different topics, different entrants, writers
from different fields also.
Yeah, that's right.
And they have different backgrounds. These backgrounds make them more qualified to.
That's right.
Different inspirations.
Exactly. We will also understand or explore the theme of how understanding the background of an author helps in understanding their piece of literature in a more sophisticated kind of way, because you understand their motives or get a slight idea about their motives. Not all writers like to discuss their motives, but you will get a slight idea about their motives that could even influence their writing styles, because although we like to classify things, writing styles differ from a human to the other, even if they say that they follow the same style.
That's absolutely right. So let's start our journey into Emirati literature. There's a whole world of powerful voices waiting for us to explore.
Yes. Okay, so we're starting with actually one of my favorite writers is Dr. Afra Atiq. She's actually the first spoken word poet.
From the UAE?
Yeah, from the UAE, for sure.
Yeah, so can we actually see her?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Dr. Dhafra Atiq. I mean, she looks the part. She looks confident and creative. I've heard that she can write
speak,
poetry.
yes,
Yeah,
in like a different language
yeah,
rather
in
than
various-
Arabic and English.
Yeah,
Yes.
in various languages. Is that?
Yes.
Actually, her poet blends Arabic, English, and sometimes French. And I forgot to mention, she's actually half Emirati and half
Different backgrounds.
different
Yes.
background. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's why she blends all the different three languages together. She actually writes about identity, belonging, heritage, and women's strength. And one of her famous line is, "I am my mother's daughter. I am my desert's child."
I mean, that line
That's
alone is
emotional,
rich. Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
I think it kind of gives you insight on how deep and
Her words are,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I think that she reflects the heart of the nation, and she inspires pride in the young generation.
Yes.
Or at least that's my take.
Yes, I completely
Yeah.
agree. She's truly inspiring. I remember once I had some free time, so I went to my university library and started searching for some books to read. I found one of her poets collection and I started reading them.
Really?
Yes, I really enjoyed it.
How was that experience?
It was so nice. I just sat there, started reading her books. I really appreciated how much she expresses identity and emotions.
Okay. So you said that you liked that, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, and I believe it did leave some sort of mark in you. Some people.
Her poetry really stays with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, I would actually like to add on that her work reflects the heart of our nation and inspired the pride, as you said.
Mhm.
And, you know, not just young generations. I think she inspired like all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All ages, all
ages,
All generations,
yes.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, again, a certain aspect that we sometimes overlook is that not all literature is intended towards young people. Yeah.
Or a specific age.
Exactly.
Yes.
Although it would be more inspiring if discussed at a specific age or at a young age, some people discover themselves quite late. So
Yeah.
there's no shame in that.
No, of
right?
course.
Yeah, and she definitely does help in doing that. Yeah.
Okay, so if you could, Abdullah, let me ask you this question. If you could perform a poem like Afra, what would you write about?
That's actually a good question.
Okay, that's a deep question.
Yeah.
I'll most likely write about endurance or about resilience, because these two things are defining human traits. They define us as a species, because we never give up, essentially. We always defy nature. It is our nature to defy, actually. And I think that given the harsh environmental circumstances in the UAE, and the fact that humans maintain survival in the UAE for thousands of years despite those harsh conditions, it would actually be more related or relate in a better way to people in the UAE, because again, resilience is a fact that they do so well.
Yeah,
that was
that's
such
right.
a nice answer, actually. What about you, Maria?
I think I would write a poem about family and traditions.
Yeah.
You know, a poem that talks about the people I love, the memories we share, and the things that remind me of home. You know, I think I will keep each line. I will have each line show how these moments stay with me and make me who I am.
That's a good question. I wish I answered like you, because sometimes the literature is not intended to an audience, and we will see that actually in a few minutes.
Yes.
Sometimes it's something personal, and you would like to maybe write it down and sometimes share.
Yeah,
so
right.
that's a nice. That's
What
a nice
about
answer.
you, Fatima?
I would write about hope and courage, that will remind a poem that will remind people that even in the darkest moments, a light can always shine.
So that's a similar.
Yeah.
We have
Questions
similar
yours.
opinions.
Yeah.
We have similar answers. Again, these are recurring themes that we will always get back to when we're discussing writers, especially in the UAE.
To sum it all up, Afra Atiq reminds us that words can connect generations and cultures.
And again, this is another theme that will be one of the main themes that we will be discussing today.
Yes.
Because, matter of fact, we will also now move to someone who preserves history or has dedicated their life to preserving history and connecting younger generations with their older counterparts. We have Abdel Ghaffar Hussein. So he's an important writer, he's a journalist, he's a cultural thinker, and he held various important positions throughout his life, which makes him more qualified to, or not more qualified, but certainly makes him more experienced than most people to write about a variety of topics. I heard that he was even the mayor of Dubai before the unification in the 60s. Wow. And he basically, spent his entire life documenting.
Yes, I think I've heard that.
Yeah. His books are mainly intended to young people to help them understand the past and see how the UAE became what it is. But certain books that he wrote are very sophisticated or very niche, one would say.
About what?
About poetry, like literature critiques. I read a book about a certain poet, and it critiques his poems and gives explanations because
what
these poems
are deep. They taught you,
about that's the important thing about people like Abdel Ghaffar Hussein here. It's that they in their lives they went through a lot of experiences. So you cannot say that I learned one thing about them because, again, I just gave you an example of a book that he did to explain a certain poet's work, and he also wrote about history. He also wrote about management. So there's something for everyone.
So this shows how important he is and how his work plays a big role in preserving UAE heritage and helping younger generations understand their cultural roots. Exactly.
It helps us understand why our traditions matter that much to us, because if we forget those traditions, we're bound to fail as a society. And I think that we're doing a good job in preserving them, or at least trying to do so.
Yes. And I've heard that his work shows how storytelling presents history. Reading his books helps us appreciate the UAE's, as you mentioned, the UAE's heritage and understand why our culture matters so much. Every story carries lesson that can guide our future, and his deduction reminds us that preserving culture is important for every generation, as you mentioned.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And again, this is one of the recurring themes that we will discover.
Yes, and actually my favorite thing about him is that he used writing not just to inform people, but also to protect our heritage and connect the younger generation to their roots.
Exactly. And again, I can't stress this enough, but this is the most theme that will repeat in these sessions.
Everything is connected to
each other, everything is connected in some way, that's true, but this theme is particularly important because, again, this entire event is about preserving our traditions, preserving our culture, and having these writers certainly attributes to that goal.
Okay, so I have a question for both of you.
Go ahead.
If you could ask him one question, what would it be? Why? You can start, Fatima.
Okay.
Go ahead, Fatima. I'd like to hear from you.
Ask him what inspired him the most, because understanding what inspired the author would help you understand the deeper meaning to their work and their vision, actually.
That's right.
Is it my turn to answer?
For sure.
I think I will cheat it off immediately from Fatima. Please excuse me. I'd ask him about the story that affected him the most, right? Because, again, something important we need to understand about understanding or reading literature is that understanding the motives or the background of the author helps you in understanding the deeper meanings in the story that they may unintendedly provide. So I think I'll take the answer from Fatima, but
okay, you can
word it differently so that I'm not called a cheater.
Okay. So
What about
now-
you, Maria?
We didn't ask you.
Yeah.
You forgot about me. I think all of our answers would be the same. You know, we all want to discover.
We're just cheating from Fatma, yeah.
That's basically
Just say that,
something.
Maria.
We all want to know like how he started, what inspired him, and as you both said, you know, that one, the one that shares his ideas clearly and leaves a last impression. So we all want to know what inspired him and what made him write about it.
Yeah. So yeah, again, we're just cheating from Fatma here. We're just too afraid to admit it. Yeah, I think, you know, Abdul Ghaffar Hussein is a person that shows that remembering the past helps us guide the future, especially in a world that is defined by change, everlasting change. The world yesterday is different than the world today, and it's going to be different tomorrow. But a key thing that remains is that we need to always maintain our traditions, always remember our history or our past, so that we can learn from it. And yes, exactly, so that we can preserve the longevity.
Mm-hmm. And now let's look at someone who brings the future to life in science fiction.
Yes, so let me now move into the modern example of Noura al-Nouman, who wrote the Arabic science fiction novel Ajwan. What makes her unique is that she brought science fiction into the Arabic world, where there were barely any books in this genre for young readers.
Exactly. And I think that we should stress this enough, that science fiction, as Fatma mentioned, is a genre that's almost obsolete in Arabic literature, right? And having someone Arabian, let alone from the UAE, is important to the evolution of this genre in Arabic literature, which is promising.
Actually, her stories inspire young people to dream beyond the present. And also, her work provides that Emirati literature is growing into new generations and reaching more people than ever.
Exactly. And it's not only about genres, it's also about generations, because science fiction is usually more appealing to the younger people.
Yes.
So that gives literature some sort of new reach.
Yes.
One could say.
Actually, when I knew her story, I wanted to know what was the idea of her bringing the science fiction to the Arabic world. And I found that she once mentioned that she wrote Ajwan because she wanted her own children and all Arabic youth to have stories that reflect their identity while still exploring their futuristic world.
Okay, that's interesting. And we go back to Maria's response on one of the questions. She said that she'd write a poem about family, right?
Yeah, about family traditions.
Yeah, and you said that you told her that sometimes it's about personality. It's about something
she had
personal.
a certain goal for her family.
So here's the same thing. She wrote this for a simply personal meaning, but perhaps she saw some opportunity to spread this genre into further reaches, and she published it, which is something certainly inspiring.
Okay, and now another question. If you could live in one of Noura's world, what would you do first?
Is that for me?
Both of you.
Okay.
Who would like to start?
I'll begin.
Okay.
I'll begin. Just don't cheat for me.
Okay.
So I think that I'll definitely explore the planets. Why not? Yeah, I'll definitely explore the planets. Why
What
not?
about you, Fatma?
I would cheat, and I would say I would explore the planet. You can't blame me. You did the same thing.
And
No, I
will-
reworded that. You didn't even try. What about you, Maria?
I think I'll do the same thing with the last question.
Okay, yeah.
I'll also come with you.
Why not we invent something in that's key to that world? Maybe
Yes,
a gadget.
that would help people in their
Yeah.
daily life.
Yeah, in that context, obviously.
Yeah, we can write
would be a good
stories
idea,
and
yes.
what we discover.
Be creative, guys. Don't cheat from me.
Okay.
I think that it really shows that Noura al-Nouman's imagination has no limits, and that her main intention to writing in this really risky genre is to expand the literature sense in the youth, not only in the UAE but generally in the Arab world, because again, science fiction as a genre, as Fatma mentioned, and again, I'm cheating from Fatma here, is
Rare.
not rare, but you know, not that popular for genre,
Yes.
even amongst readers.
Okay, next we will move to a leader whose word inspired millions.
Okay.
I think you know.
I think
Exactly.
we knew what we are talking about.
We have
His Highness.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, a writer and a national leader.
So not only does he inspire millions with his wisdom and vision, he also shows us how words can guide action. He oversees many charitable initiatives and donations across the world, and he is a known writer of many books, books that I have read. And at the same time, he's a national leader who is the Vice President of the United Arab Emirates and one of the key members of the Union.
No, I always have this question in my mind that how did he balance being a leader with being a writer also?
It shows, it certainly
That's
shows
what
resilience
makes him, yes.
and wisdom. Can you show us his book,
Yeah,
Maria?
actually, I have his book with me today. It's called Flashes of Thought. You know, my vision and reflection
Can I
of
see it?
happiness and positivity for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Flashes. I think I read this book
Do you
way
wanna
back.
see it?
Yeah, I think I read this book way back. Again, it's
Can you mention one of your favorite lines?
Not a simple book. My favorite line is that it basically says that the future belongs to those who can think of it. I'm not sure if I mentioned the line word to word exactly, but that line is really what sums up the personality of, yeah, let's show the book to the camera. So perhaps we could zoom in? Or is this the most we can zoom in? Yeah. So that line, yeah, there we go. Flashes of thought. Okay. So again, amongst many lines, the first I could think of was that. It really sums up the character of not only His Highness, but of the people of the United Arab Emirates as a whole. Because, again, the way this country evolved, the way this country became what it is today, was all about thinking about the future, was all about being resilient, was all about defying all odds to survive, essentially. And, you know, I think that it sums up his character, his personality as well, because he also oversaw this change. He also was the director, in some way, of the change of the Emirate of Dubai from a little harbor on the Arabian Gulf to a bustling metropolis that's also a logistical, educational, and economic hub.
So, Abdullah, you said you read it, right?
Yes.
Which lesson from this book would you use in your life? Like, what inspired you the most?
Okay, so a lesson I would use from this book and from almost every single book that His Highness has wrote is the theme of almost all of these books, or one of the themes that's shared in these books, and that is that your imagination or your dreams should not have any limit of some sort. Not a time limit, not even a financial limit, or even a physical limit, because all of these themes are discussed in the book in some way or the other, and these themes are crucial to the evolution of the United Arab Emirates to what it became today, and again, His Highness has oversaw that evolution in his own way, and he actually mentions it from his own perspective.
That's right.
In a very rich way.
Yeah. Okay, so His Highness Sheikh Mohammed teaches that writing can guide minds and action, as our friend Abdullah said. And next we have, so reading is one of the best habits for young people because it opens mind to new ideas, that teaches about the world and helps us helps imagination grow.
Exactly.
It also grows your imagination, helps you learn more words and builds knowledge.
Exactly. Reading is very important, or writing in general. Let's begin with writing so that we can move on to reading.
Yes.
Writing evolved long ago. Some people call the invention of a writing system the beginning of civilization. Others call it the invention of agriculture. Regardless, writing evolved to communicate ideas. So that's the founding idea of writing.
Yeah, that's right.
However, at some point, writing became more than just communication. Language became more than just expressing your ideas, the ideas in your brain to talk to people. It became a form of art, a delicacy, one could say. But it's important because unlike other forms of art, it doesn't require any wealth to perform or to enjoy.
Yes.
It's just words. So it was unlimited, those who could contribute to literature.
Yes.
And that's why, as Maria mentioned, reading today is actually a good habit to have for young people, especially in this digital age.
Yes.
Because it not only increases your knowledge and your...
it improves vocabulary.
Exactly.
You know, it also strengthens knowledge.
Exactly.
And helps us think creativity, especially to younger age, as you mentioned.
Again, reading is not limited to a certain age, but as Maria mentioned, younger people tend to, I don't know, maybe be more...
You know, it helps
influenced?
more in the improving vocabulary.
Exactly.
Yes,
let's say.
Some stories also helps you understand yourself. Yes, if you read a story, it may help you understand yourself. What do you like? What are your
interests?
Interests, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Maria. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Actually, when we read stories from our culture, like you just mentioned, we feel closer to who we are. Like, as you just mentioned, we understand ourselves more, better, and yeah.
Yeah. Books really teach empathy to us. They help us understand ourselves, as you mentioned. And because sometimes you read, you've never met the author, you may not know their name, yet you relate to them somehow. Maybe the book is 1,000 years old, but you relate to it.
Yeah.
So you could find yourselves amongst the lines that you're reading, maybe to pass some time, right?
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Yeah, sure.
How do you think the UAE supports reading?
Okay, so I think that reading is, because language is a certain founding part of the UAE's national identity, reading is supported, but also because reading is crucial to having a functional society. Literacy is the thing that caused this, let's say, technological advance in the world post the, let's say, Industrial Revolution. And that's why the United Arab Emirates government focuses on reading so much. We have programs like the Reading Month, and we have certain organizations such as the Mohammed bin Rashid Library, which make reading more exciting and accessible.
Yeah, that's right, actually.
Libraries are now like everywhere.
Exactly.
Yes,
and
they're extended, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're extending it.
And bookshops too.
Okay, so how do you think that we can get more students to read Emirati books in schools or outside?
I think we could make book clubs, reading challenges, creating small events, and we can also make them, we can add prizes, because that always it attracts more people, especially younger children, yes.
And, you know, we could also, a certain aspect that I like, and again, we're going back to a certain theme that we've been discussing all along, we could invite authors to schools, and they would inspire students by really showing how, or showing the people behind their stories and what inspired them the most. This would be brilliant, actually, because it would make students understand.
That would be a great idea. Students would really get inspired.
Exactly.
You would see them like a hero.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And they would understand, or they would, you know, expand their understanding of books, so that they realize that they're just not ink on paper. They're words conveying
they will know
emotions.
The importance.
Exactly. On a personal level.
And we can also show books that reflect students' life and dreams, because, you know, familiar and interesting stories make reading enjoyable and meaningful.
Yes, and I think that the Ministry of Education in the UAE does a sort of, or, you know, teachers are trained to evaluate students, let's say, interests, so that they can tailor lessons and tailor book recommendations according to those interests, making it more interesting.
Yes. So in conclusion, reading builds strong minds and future leaders.
Yes, again, reading is the cornerstone or the key part of any functioning society. I think we should now present some of the books that we have.
Yeah, I think I forgot to mention.
Books.
Yeah.
I think I forgot to mention in His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum book. It actually talks about leadership, creativity, and ambition. There's one line I really like is, the future belongs to those, the future belongs to those who can imagine it.
Yeah.
And another line is, success is not to be waited for, it's to be created.
Yeah.
These lines are really powerful.
And again, they read out to the main idea that all of his books sort of talk about, which is endurance and success, and how the key role is in the journey. An important aspect I like about the books written by His Highness is that they don't give you that sort of false narrative about success, about that if you put it in your mind, it will always work somehow, that some other authors may present or advertise. It shows that failure is nothing to be ashamed of, and that in fact
you can learn from your mistakes. Yeah, for sure.
And by the way, we've discussed this with a guest who came earlier, I think yesterday at morning, and it's an important thing to know, because to live is to fail.
And actually, also, in our last segment, we mentioned the same thing. You know, mistakes are not wrong. Anyone can anyone can make mistakes, and anyone.
The key is to learn from your mistakes, and not just to give up. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fatma, do you have a book, or do you?
Yes, actually, it's Beneath the Wings of Angels by Faisal As-Suwaidi. This is a book that talks about...
Can you show the book to the camera?
Yes, here. Okay, so it's a touching book that talks about compassion, forgiveness, and finding strength during difficult moments. One of the most popular lines in this book is, even in the darkest sky, hope spread its wings quietly. I love this line because it shows that even when life feels heavy, there is always a small light waiting to grow. The book reminds us that kindness and hope can change a person's entire life. It's a message that stays with you long after reading.
I mean, that's certainly deep.
Yes.
This book is actually on my read list.
I really recommend it.
Yeah, I'll take this home. I think I'll take them.
You can.
Is it my turn to present my book right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have this book. It's called A Journey Within by Sara Al-Mulla. It's a powerful book. It is again an Emirati writer who was actually passionate about writing from a young age. And a key line that I like about this book is, or that the author actually wrote in the preface of this book, she says, I share with some a struggle, a journey in search of a home. And I think this book can relate to flashes of thought in a way, because again, a recurring theme from His Highness's literature is that failure is nothing to be ashamed of, and that, if anything, the journey is more important. And here the author says that she shares with some a struggle, a journey in search of a home. So the home, and there's some irony in this, the home, which is thought to be something fixed in a certain place, is actually in an ever-evolving journey.
Yeah, so
do you get the point?
Yeah, she doesn't give up.
So
and
yeah, so it's something that I like.
So we can see that each book is related to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of.
All of literature is really
related in some way.
Yeah, in some way or the other. You could relate a horror novel to some science fiction book.
Yes.
Very easily.
Okay, so if you were if you were a character in this book, in your, let's start with your book first.
Fatima?
Yeah, Fatima.
Okay.
We can't cheat in this question.
Yeah, now different books.
I
Who
would
would you be?
personally watch everyone like an angel.
That's
Just
that's
watching.
deep. Yeah.
And Abdullah.
That's a difficult question.
No cheating.
I think
that's why it's
that's
difficult.
why. Yeah, I can't cheat
you have
from
to
Fatma
think now.
anymore. I'd also focus, on looking inside to grow and become better as a person in general, and to show that small acts of kindness can make a huge difference that you may not realize, but the people that are affected directly may realize and appreciate the most.
Yes. Don't want to ask
Ooh,
me?
yes.
Yeah,
What about
go ahead.
you, Maria?
We always, she asked the question and we forget to
Always
ask her.
forget her, yes.
I'd be someone brave and hopeful. A character who faces challenges, as the book of Abdullah mentioned, with courage and inspires others to keep believing in better ways. As the journey within mentioned, there was a lot of mistakes and
Okay, this role actually would suits you, yes.
Yeah. Do you have any book to recommend, Maria?
Actually, for now, I have
Only Flashes of Thought.
Flashes of Thought by His Highness Muhammad.
Yeah. Another book that we unfortunately do not have on studio right now is called Beneath the Wings of Angels. No, wait, you mentioned it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, we actually do have the book here. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so you can talk about it.
Do you want to add something?
I mean, again, this book is on my read list, but Fatma told me about it earlier, and she was so passionate about it. So I think I'm going to read it. I think I'm going to steal it.
I really recommend it. You're going to have
so I'm going to steal it, but it's a mutual understanding. She knows that I'm going to steal it, so she has no issue with it.
Yes, sure.
Okay. I think now we will move on to another segment here. And we've talked about writers, we've talked about poets, and we talked about books. But as you may notice, we've mainly covered writers. We didn't cover poets. And poetry is just as important as literature. Especially in Emirati literature, because again, it's based on the Arabic language, and poetry makes up a huge portion of Arabic literature. In fact, it's the richest form of Arabic literature. So now we'll discuss about poets. Maria.
I think,
yeah.
She mentioned that earlier.
Afrati.
Dr. Afrati, once again.
Yeah. Because she's she inspires a lot, not just, women, she inspires all. She inspires women's and men's, also not just a specific age, as we mentioned. So I really admire her.
Not only a specific language as well.
Yeah. Not to forget.
I actually love Dr. Afra out of her. When she discovered, or when she once saw Dr. Afra and started reading her bouts more, she called me and started talking about her and telling me about her books
once
and
I
bouts.
finished.
Do you get that hyped up about that?
Yes.
Well, I'm happy you did. I'm happy you found it
was so excited.
Yeah, so this discussion is not to recommend books. It's to recommend reading in general. And we're giving you hints on whom to begin reading from.
Yes, and which book to start with.
But if you're reading a book right now, I recommend you just continue reading it. Because again, as Maria mentioned, reading is so important.
Yes.
I'm going to talk about Nujum al-Ghanem, who writes lines like, have you gotten used to this loneliness, to the touch of silence on your shoulders? This is a very deep line. And, it shows that literature is touching sometimes in a deeper way than books. Some people may disagree with me. I'm open to discussion, but
we
I
totally agree.
I believe that poetry is more sophisticated than normal books. But
it
that's
can make
just
you
my
express your feelings more. For me, I would personally like expressing my feelings in poetry.
Despite the fact that
rather than writing a book.
Okay, that's interesting. No, I like poetry more than writing books, but if I were ever to write, which I know I'll never, I'll write a book because it's easier. Poetry is so difficult. It needs a lot of creative work and a lot of creative thinking.
Poetry because I love poetry.
I think
Well,
you have to
especially
show us
Arabic
sometime.
poetry.
Yeah.
I will one day.
hopefully you'll become a known poet.
I really hope so.
Yeah, and you know, it's really interesting because poetry is more constrained than books. You're constrained with a certain rhyme, with a certain, especially Arabic poetry, which is way more sophisticated than other forms of poetry. Yeah, so, and despite that fact, it can be more touching than books.
That's right, yes.
Or than normal literature.
Okay, so I have a question actually.
Let me ask the question
okay,
this time,
you can
okay? If you could write a line, what would this line be, or like what would this line talk about?
Of poetry?
Yes.
We're not poets.
That's why I wanted to ask you the question. You can start.
Okay, I said that I would write about hope, actually, yes.
Again, I would write about resilience, about endurance, about defying nature, about defying the harsh circumstances you're often put into without fully knowing or without wanting to be in that situation. But we as a race, as a species, and especially as people in the UAE, we were put into harsh conditions, or our forefathers were. And yet, through resilience, they created a very strong, coherent society that is able to endure almost anything that's put in its path.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my line would be, literally translated from Arabic. Even in silence, dreams speak. Yeah, that's just something.
That's actually
I think it could be richer, but yeah.
That's
no, that was
actually a deep line,
yes, that was such a nice line from you.
Yeah, it shows that hope, determination can grow quietly, even in tough times. Actually, especially in tough times.
Okay. And as I mentioned, I would also write about family and strength. You know, the support we receive and courage that helps us through challenges.
Yeah. So it's taking another aspect of challenges,
And challenges and mistakes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so to sum it up, poetry helps us feel and understand emotions we can't always express.
Exactly. And again, poetry is, in my opinion, richer than normal literature. You may disagree with me.
I agree. I personally agree.
Okay.
I strongly agree, actually.
I like that you guys agree with me, but again, poetry is an interesting aspect of literature, especially in the UAE. The UAE is still very, in terms of literature in general, it's still very, close to its roots, close to its heritage, and especially in poetry, which it has its own form of like Bedouin-like poetry that is sometimes even taught in schools. And it's taught alongside the classical old Arabic poetry, the modern form of Arabic poetry, and even certain poems from foreign languages, which again, in the like nature, in the environment, the multi-ethnic, multi-religious, people from different backgrounds exist in the UAE. This will result in a richer sort of understanding of other cultures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, different, like each person from a different background.
Exactly.
It will help also.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right, actually. Okay, so all of the writers that we mentioned now shows how culture, history, and imagination connects all of us together.
Yes. It's, art is something that's shared amongst all cultures. And for me, literature is the jewel of arts, in my opinion. Again, some people may say that it's some other form of art. So they remind us that reading helps us grow, dream, and understand the world. Yeah, as you said it.
And it also shows that even small stories can carry big messages.
Yes.
Okay, so another question for both of you. Which writer inspired you the most from all of the writers we mentioned now, like today?
This is another question. You can't cheat from me.
Yeah.
In this question,
So
it's impossible to cheat.
My eye literally just went on the book.
Okay. I think I was inspired by two writers today. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, mainly because I read his entire books, but also because I'm interested in the way that he's not only a local leader, but also an international and a well-known writer, and he leads many charitable donations. And Faisal al-Suwaidi. I'm stealing him from Fatma's accolade because he was really this novel is really interesting for me.
It is. Okay. For me personally, I wanted Dhafra Dr. Dhafra actually,
Now
since
you
I
cheated
really
for
like
me.
poetry.
So we're basically cheating?
No, it's not cheating. We're taking each other's authors.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, actually.
We took inspiration from each other. We took inspiration
That's
from
good.
each other.
We hope we can also inspire others who are watching
if you
us.
have any, writers or authors that you think we missed, then
They can
please mention them for us.
We can just add them
Yeah.
in our later segments,
Okay,
inshallah.
so what about you, Maria? One last author to recommend?
I think Nujum al-Ghanem,
Nujum al-Ghanem, yeah.
her words are really powerful.
Again,
so,
yeah.
as you mentioned.
Yeah, I think I convinced you guys that poetry is very nice.
And I
Or
think
maybe
I
you were
convinced-
convinced.
This was so easy.
Yeah. All right,
That's a good thing.
so I think we come to the conclusion of this segment. Thank you for staying with us, and we hope to see you in another occasion.
Yes.
It was so nice
always
being
stay
here,
engaged.
guys.
Thank you.
So a nation that reads is a nation that leads. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Maria.
Perfect.
Ending.
So you stole the book, right?
Yeah.
How are you today?
Good morning, Noor. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great as well.
How was your day?
It was great. How about your day?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so welcome back to a new question segment. Welcome back to a new question segment. We begin by announcing the winners of the previous Kafu segment.
Okay.
You can go with the prizes.
The prices for a previous segment are a discounted voucher for Signature Medical Center in Al Ain, a membership at Zayed Library in Al Qawain, with delivery service available across the entire country. So here
I think so. I want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think so that these prizes are really exciting. So you need to win, guys, to get these.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So now we will announce the first winner here, who's congratulations Zain Ahmed Al-Alawi.
And congratulations for Murad Yasser.
Congratulations for the third place, Yasmin Yusuf.
Congratulations for the fourth place, Abdul Rahman Muhammad Al-Shamsi.
Also here we have the last winner with us, the fifth place. Congratulations, Nira Ibrahim Al-Zughbi.
Okay, so now we are going to move to the Kafu segment 17, which includes questions related to the topic previously covered. If you want to participate and answer the questions, you need to go to our Instagram page, adpa.academy. To practice, please go to the story section on our Instagram page and submit your answers within 15 minutes. So winners will be announced at the beginning of the next Kafu segment.
Exactly. Now we will talk about the previous segment, Emirati leading women and UAE writers. When we talk about the UAE literary, we are talking about storytellers who carried our history, our dreams, and our hurting into the future. Writers like Dr. Dhafra whose spoken words purity, blunt language, and emotions truly present the modern Emirati voice.
Yes, and when we have Abdul Ghaffar Hussein, who spent years documenting UAE traditions, his book helped us understand how far our nation has come and why preventing heritage is so important.
Yeah, and now we can't forget. Noor al-Nu'man. She opened a whole new world for Arabic Sikfi. Her novel, Ajwan, showed young riders that says can explore futuristic adventures while staying connected to their identity.
And remember, we are helping you to answer the questions right just to win prizes. So please participate.
Yeah, and we are giving you hands here.
Yes, of course. And of course, the visionary writer of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. His books like Flashes of Thoughts and My Vision teaches us leadership, positivity, and the power of imagination.
Yeah.
These writers
prove that literature is more than stories. It's a way to understand who we are and who we dream to become.
Now, along with the writers, today we're also celebrating the incredible achievements of Emirati women, leaders who shaped our nation through strength, vision, and determination.
Absolutely. Women like Her Highness Sheikha Fatma bint Mubarak, the mother of the nation, who guided and support transformed education and opportunities for women across the UAE. And we talked about her before in our previous segment in women writers.
And Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi, the UAE's first female minister. Her achievement shows that the world that Emirati woman leads with excellence and confidence.
Yeah. We also highlight Dr. Amal Al-Qubaisi, the first woman in the Arab world to head a national council. Her leadership opens doors for many young girls who dream big.
And of course, our space pioneers, Sara Al-Ameri and Noura Al-Matroushi, representing the UAEs in science, innovation, and space exploration.
Yeah. These women prove that impassioned talent and courage can shape the future for our nation. Their achievements inspire all of us to push boundaries and believe in our dreams.
So today, as we explore UAE's writers and leaders, we celebrate the voice that shapes our past, and the voice leading our future as well.
Yeah.
So now we are going to start with the question, and we already helped you, so you should actually
we give you
answer.
some hints. Now you should answer in an easy way and simple.
Yes.
It will be easy for you now. Okay, the first question is, who is known as the mother of the nation for her measure contributes to women writers in the UAE? I will give you also the options that will make it easier for you guys. The first name we have Sara Al-Amri, or Sheikha Fatma bint Mubarak, Nujum Al-Ghanim. You should choose one of these three names. I will repeat it for you so you can rethink about it. Sara Al-Amri, Sheikha Fatma bint Mubarak, and Nujum Al-Ghanim.
I think so. That question is really clear because it was mentioned.
Yeah, it's mentioned in a clear way also.
Yes. Which Emirati woman was the first female minister and helped lead multiple ministers? A. Amal Al-Qubaisi. B. Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi. C. Hissa Abdullah Lutah. Again, who is known as the mother... sorry, I read the other question. Which Emirati woman was the first female minister and helped lead multiple ministers? A. Amal Al-Qubaisi. B. Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi. C. Hissa Abdullah Lutah.
Yeah. Guys, also don't forget to answer on the Instagram page, atpa.academy. You should answer there, and here you will hear only the question and think about it.
And go to the story.
Yeah. Also, now we have other question. The third question here is Amal Al-Qubaisi is the best known for being the first woman to, we have 4 options here, become a UAE astronaut, B, direct television program, C, be speaker of the Federal Nation Council. We have also D, lead the Mars mission. Guys, don't forget to answer in the Instagram.
Which leader played a major role in the UAE's Hope Mars mission? A. Sara Al-Ameri, B. Noura Al-Matroushi, C. Nujum Al-Ghanem.
Yeah. Also here we have the last question. What field did Hassa Abdullah Lutuh contribute to us as a new of the first women pointers? We have 4 options: space exploration, B, media and television, C, literature and purity, D, Olympic athletics. Okay, guys.
What do you think?
I think it's so easy for them to have the answer because we mentioned it for twice in the previous paragraph. Yeah. Okay, guys.
We look forward to receive your answers on Instagram story within the next 15 minutes. And with that, we come to the end of our program. Thank you for watching, and we now leave you with our colleagues and rest of our program. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hello everyone. Today we are talking about something that makes every Emirati and Arab proud. We're diving into something happening right now, in front of our eyes, something many people still don't realize: the true scale of Emirati industrial revolution, or as we say, made in UAE.
Absolutely. This is a topic people get really excited about. The UAE isn't just tourism and food world-class destinations anymore. Today, the UAE manufactures cars, drones, electronic chips, food products, medicine, and things we've never imagined seeing 20 years ago. Go ahead.
Haidara, let me ask you, what surprises people the most when they hear made in UAE?
Well, there are many things. You could say the electric cars that they've made, but most of all, what comes on top in terms of technology would probably be drones. The UAE builds complete drone systems locally, such as Sakhar 1, Ramenika, Qarmusha, and the Hele cargo drone by Load UAE. It is the first UAE drone designed for cargo, and all of these are 100% UAE Emirati made.
Imagine a country just over 50 years old entering advanced aerospace manufacturing.
It's not just basic drones. We're talking about advanced navigation systems, AI integration, and highly complex engineering. There's a lot of systems that are involved into making these drones. Sometimes they'll use AI or just simple hardware, and they have software features, some systems that make it more complex than just simply being a device, and it just flies. It has a lot of different commands now. It's been slowly evolving over the years. Why don't you
That's
continue?
okay. Here's fun fact people don't know. The first fully electric Arab car was made in UAE.
You must be referring to Ramdas. It's an Emirati design car that can travel over 400 kilometers per hour on a single charge, and has been showcased in multiple international expositions.
And we also have Rabdan, Sandstorm, and other UAE-made vehicles.
Additionally, the UAE has entered the world of hydrogen mobility. We are targeting 1.4 million tons of hydrogen by 2031, which will support the manufacturing of clean, eco-friendly vehicles manufactured locally.
Let's go to space. The UAE is not only sending astronauts, it's manufacturing satellite components right here in the country.
Precisely. At the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, there's been an entire production line for small satellites. And the first 100% Emirati-made satellite was Khalifa Sat in 2018. There are actually many other projects that they've made about space. If you don't remember, there was also the Mars mission that happened in the early 2020s, if I remember correctly. So, you know, space has just been a slow, progressive step for UAE. They've been slowly making changes to to how they make satellites, and it's overall been a big impact in terms of space globally. And of course, there's
which amazed the world with its high resolution imaging and advanced technology.
And what I was referring to was actually called the Hope probe, which was, again, the UAE's mission to Mars. It was a global milestone. It was a breakthrough in space. Let's talk about heavy industries. EMAL is the largest aluminium producers in the world. The UAE aluminium production will exceed 2.6 million tons annually. It's also used in BMW, Ford, Teslas, and many other global brands.
That means car driving in America and Europe are built using material made in our factories. Haidara, it's true that the UAE produces electronic chips?
Yes, in Masdar City there are factories producing advanced electronic chips, IoT sensors, smart vehicle components, and in Dubai there is one of the largest fiber optic production facilities in the region.
This puts the UAE right inside the global technology supply chain. Even chocolate. Big companies like Mars, Apache, and Nestle manufacture in UAE.
Mars in Dubai the chocolate brand of course, proceeds more than 60,000 tons a year and exports to over 20,000 countries.
And we don't forget the local brands like Alain Dairy, Al Marai, Marmoum, Masafi, and Mleha, all proudly labeled made in the UAE.
Now we have more than 23 pharmaceutical factories exporting to over 60 countries. Talking about chemicals, what do you talk about, like when we talk about chemicals, because we also mean the chemicals in perfume. Do you have any idea about that topic, about perfumes in the UAE? Do you have anything to add about that?
Actually, currently, yes, UAE is one of the most famous countries in producing perfumes and manufacturing the raw materials like oils and chemical ingredients to make perfumes, in addition to many factories for packaging, for bottling also. So they can provide everything here inside the borders of UAE. So you can get everything here to go on with your business.
Can you give us insight on how these perfumes are made?
Yes, sure.
Ingredients, for example.
The process of producing?
Yes.
Yes, you can get here, all inside UAE, you can get the raw materials like oils, alcohol, everything from inside. You don't need to import it from outside the country. So there's a good thing. I think the bottles, for example, the glass bottles, the pumps, everything you need, and packaging or the printed works you need that you need for your business, you can get all from inside UAE. In addition to some rare ingredients like chemical. You need some chemical ingredients. You can get them here also. So this is a great step, I think, regarding or related to United Arab Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you buy medicine and don't even know it's Emirati made.
Continue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Haidar, what about the future of UAE manufacturing?
This is where AI and robots lead the way. There are robots for logistic stuff and warehousing. So let's say the warehouses in, let's say, like Amazon, right? Amazon has a lot of, factories, a lot of operations. They're going to need the robots for that. Obviously, some work these days, they can't be done by humans because they'd be considered dangerous. This is where robots come in. It can help with physical tasks or with just tasks about thinking, because obviously the robots can think way faster than us. It can come up with responses. It can do all that stuff. So anything more complex to us and takes more time for us to think, robots can just do. And logistics is one of them. And thinking about warehousing, also one of those things. So having these things fully optimized and made by AI would make things a lot simpler for us people. As well as autonomous cargo drones. These drones, they just follow and carry human functions. I've been hearing about the possibility of drones just replacing drivers completely, picking up packages and just.
Yes, Haider. What about smart electric and hydrogen vehicles?
Well, it's been actually a lot of cars about this, a lot of vehicles in the works about this. We've seen hybrid taxis, we've seen hybrid cars, we've seen just purely electric cars as well. There's a lot of variety in the car market now, especially with Tesla being kind of the reason why everything started booming in terms of electric stuff. Everyone started following the footsteps, and so the UAE also came in with that, and they truly proved the world with its extraordinary
yes, I'm sure it this especially the electric and hydrogen vehicles will be flourished in UAE the next year or coming years.
Yes, exactly. There's also the manufacturing of AI chips locally. You know how AI is usually very expensive to operate. So obviously, you know, importing these from America or from someone else, you know, it would be very expensive. So they thought the best and the most logical step is to make them locally. And besides, this is better, right? They can always just make better chips at a cheaper price. There's also robots for education and healthcare sectors. Obviously, again, it takes time to think and come up with lessons. Now, of course, there has to be some human work involved. We can't just make it all robots, but robots will help with education in some ways, making learning more, let's say, fun. We can introduce different elements to it that isn't just mainly robotic. We can also, of course, add human elements.
Yes. Do you think, or can you explain how the robots will be employed in educational sector?
They would only act more like assistants more than actual teachers, because again, teaching relies on expertise. It's never about the knowledge in general. Yes, you can have knowledge, but without expertise, without that experience, you'll never be able to teach it in a proper way, because you're dealing with people here. People have emotions, people have stuff. When they want to learn something, they look at the person who's teaching them the stuff, not really the subject itself. When they find that they like the teacher, they will also like the subject, because if the teacher is encouraging them to do something, they will do it because they find the teacher fun. So robots in these situations wouldn't work, because all they're doing is they're saying something in a monotone voice.
Then we cannot replace the human traits like feeling emotions
by
robots.
Exactly. Robots don't know.
Important for education.
They don't know emotions. They know to mimic them, but they don't know how they work. The human mind is very complex.
Systematic robots, yes. And the UAE was one of the first in the world to launch Ministry of Artificial Intelligence, setting stage for future industries,
including the low carbon district in Masdar, the food technology valley, the 3D printing factories producing aircraft parts and building components. Now, I do think that these components are way cheaper to make, obviously, because again, 3D printing it's complex but also simple at the same time. It's also like, I know a little bit into it. They have a lot of materials, many different types of materials. There's fiber materials, there are materials made for something else. Great. And the prices really vary. Like for simple stuff, if you're 3D printing like let's say a different model, just a small plastic model, it will be pretty cheap. But airplanes or stuff like that, they require the strongest of materials. That's obviously going to cost way more to print.
Can they use 3D printing for manufacturing aircraft parts?
Yes, but there's going to be some risk involved, because they have to make the technology as secure as possible. Because remember, we're talking about aircrafts, and aircrafts have people in it, and they have to ensure the safety of these people. You can't just put in low quality parts, because it endangers the lives of people.
Great. Then this will reduce the costs of manufacturing.
Reduce the cost, and also will make thinking about the designs easier, because when you're thinking about designs, you have to think about the material. And if the material is already there, then all you have to think about just a simple design of it. You make the design. The UAE's industrial success comes from world-class infrastructure, clear, attractive investment laws, the Make It in the Emirates strategy, And also they have a goal to boost in the entity to 300 billion dirhams by 2031. Government support for robotics, innovation, and advanced tech startups. You know how most companies start. Like Amazon was made in a small, area. It was a guy alone with his computer.
I think it was like a warehouse.
It was like a warehouse. Yeah. No, not a warehouse. It was like a garage. Yeah, it was a garage.
Yeah.
He was made in a garage. It's a funny story. He's quite a humble guy, I think. Continuing on.
And Haidara, we have a strong collaboration between universities, research centers, and factories also.
Of course, these factories and research centers have to collaborate with each other if we want to make education more solid, let's say, make it more enticing to people, because as to education, it really, again, it varies on the person. Some people might find it boring, some other people might find it fun, and we have to make it like in the middle where you can at least enjoy some parts of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important, I think, especially for universities, to connect the educational sector with the source of
entertainment
of the production. So this will be the practical part. They will see how the factory is going on and the procedures there.
Precisely.
After all of this, you really feel proud. The UAE doesn't just buy; it creates, innovates, and builds its own future.
And when we see the words "Made in UAE," it's more than a label. It's a story of ambition, growth, and success.
Yeah, great. I'll just go back to one big idea, which is the electric cars, Haidara.
Yes, go on.
So, how do you see the future of manufacturing or creating electric cars in UAE?
I believe
because now we see in the market, you see the electric cars have been popular.
Yeah, they are very popular.
Yes.
Of course, this is going to grow as more demand increases for electric cars, because obviously we've seen that they're helpful for the environment. So we're starting to see more production, and especially the UAE. The UAE has been really investing their time into making electronic cars. They've been mainly investing into two things, electronic cars and AI, which are both very important.
Great. There's an integration between the AI and
yes, exactly.
cars.
You can make electric cars with AI installed into it. They have a connection. They're both related to technology. Yes.
So great. Will you tell us more about any materials here, any manufacturing?
Well, I've heard they started using technology in farms. They've started making chemicals from what I talked about. They have pharmacists and stuff.
Yes.
They started making, chemicals to prevent pests on farms. They've also started using AI to help with the stuff. There's also many other things. Like, as we've said cars, we've said chips. These chips in technology, they really boost the performance of the computer. Like, they help with a lot of tasks. They have like integrated thinking. They have quantum. It's related to a lot of like quantum computing. It's just related to that most of the time. That's AI and quantum computing are quite close to each other.
Yeah, great. So this will open the gates to manufacture new devices, or let's say electronic or technical devices.
Yes,
right?
100%.
Instead of importing them, so from the small chips here, do you think that in the future they will start manufacturing mobile phones, for example?
Potentially, there's a good chance for that, because if they're already working on AI chips, there's also a good chance they can also start working on just normal chips for phones and stuff. They can also integrate AI chips into it. They can make, let's say, AI integrated chips into phones, which helps them do tasks. So yes, I think it's likely that they could also make mobile phones, because they're like all of this is connected. Technology is connected to many things.
Yes, nowadays many people are arguing whether the robots will be, or teachers will be replaced by robots or not. What do you think about this?
I think it's highly unlikely. As I've said before, as I've mentioned, it's that teachers have a personality. Robots do not have a personality. So
Yeah.
what do you think they will choose? Will they choose someone who has similar emotions to them, someone who understands them, or someone who's just static? They just teach. They don't have passion into it. It's never about the teaching. It's never about the teaching. It's about the method of teaching. It's always the experience they've had with these kids. It's never about the information that's given to them. If you just teach something plainly and just told them to read it, they wouldn't find any enjoyment.
But now we are in the robotic era.
Yes.
These days. So
it would still not change, because there are some jobs robots cannot take because they require something that they don't have, but we have. We have emotions.
We have emotions. Yeah.
We have emotions. The robots cannot, replace these emotions. They don't have any chance of replacing them. As we've seen so far, research has shown that it's very unlikely. They've only know patterns of it. They know what happens, but they can't replicate that feeling. They don't have that feeling because feelings are in your head. The brain is just very complex. It has a lot of functions, and displaying emotions is one of them. So let's say the chemical dopamine. The dopamine is what makes you happy. These chemicals, they don't exist in robots. They're all just circuits and wires. So there's gonna be a difference, obviously. Robots cannot feel happy. They don't have the chemicals and they don't have a brain. They have just chips and AI stuff in them,
As we know, UAE has started using robots in many sectors in life. So, can you provide something?
Well, they've been used for many things. They've been
using
used,
robots in life sectors.
Let's say they've been used for gardening. They've been used for recycling. They've been used for environmental factors. They've been used for, let's say, entertainment. What example of this? Shows. There are shows that involve robots. Or let's say we're going back to restaurants. I've started seeing restaurants with robots operating in them.
What about the medical
field?
Yes.
I've heard that the AI has actually been a very good factor in terms of making medical breakthroughs. Now, if I remember correctly, the AI's job is simply to analyze the state of the patient. It's never to give them a straight diagnosis. It's just to help the doctors come to the conclusion of the diagnosis. It's never directly, there's not any surgeons. And that gets to my other point. One of the other jobs that AI probably couldn't do is related to nurses. Because yes, you could maybe replace them, but again, it comes down to experience. They have experience with, and also depends on what kind of surgery you're doing, and it depends on the doctor. So there's a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to these as well.
As we know now, UAE is investing in natural resources.
Yes.
So, do you have anything regarding this?
Natural resources. Yeah, they can use robotics and AI to mine for stuff, because again, mining is very dangerous. It can harm lives, because when you're down in the cave and stuff, there's the risk of rocks and debris falling. So yes, you can use robots and AI to just dig the materials and the minerals. It's really helpful for humans, really. So there's no casualties, there's nothing lost.
Yes, Haidar, I noticed here in UAE, or all of us know that regarding to attract the businessmen here. So the attractive investment laws in UAE, how do you think this will make things flexible and easy for people to invest and start pushing the industry or industrial sector in UAE?
Well, if you want to encourage people, you have to give them benefits.
I think this is an important part.
Of course,
yes, from the government side.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So they're gonna give them benefits. They're gonna give them reasons to do this. They're not just gonna do it for no reason. There has to be benefits. There has to be something for them to persuade them to go down this path.
So the government support for aviation, also an advanced tech startup. Yes, Haidar, can you tell me more, as a student, How do you think the manufacturing in UAE will affect the educational sector in UAE? Or do you think that we must integrate more things to connect educational process with the practical manufacturing process?
As technology gets more and more advanced, we'll see more advancements in not only just general stuff. When you see technology, you also talk about education, because what I've noticed lately for the past decade or so is that with schools and educational areas have slowly started using computers and other devices. They've started using electronics to start teaching instead of just a board. You know, back then it was only a board and a pencil, and then that's it. It was just those two things. But now we've started using websites, educational systems, entire curriculums in one website to help us learn and understand these subjects. And obviously, they're going to keep evolving as time goes on. They're not going to stay the same, as we've seen, because who knows, maybe this decade, you know, it's going to look really different from the next decade. It's just maybe they're going to add something that makes it different, because last decade, we were doing boards. This decade, now we're doing computers and devices. Who knows what was going to happen next decade?
I will go back to the heavy industries. EMAL is one of the largest aluminium producers in the world.
Yes.
So how can we connect UAE with this heavy industry?
UAE has many uses for aluminium. It's obviously, most of the time, aluminium is used to make products. Let's say it can also be used for building, construction. Some buildings use aluminium, or it can be used for other general stuff like, let's say, what's a good use for aluminium? Let's say...
Cars.
Cars, yes, cars use aluminium.
Like BMW.
Phones, aluminium batteries, for example. There's many other uses for it. It's a very general, yes.
Would you like to add anything, Haidara?
I suppose that's enough for today's podcast. I think we've discussed everything that we might have discussed.
Okay, I have one more question. You didn't tell me more about the natural resources. How can they invest? Yes.
How can they invest in the natural resources? I think they can invest into it by just adapting the technology to be able to mine these natural resources easier and more efficiently. Thus, that will make them take advantage of these natural resources and make it easier to simply use them. Continue.
Yes.
So, and when we see the words "made in UAE," it's more than just a label. Continue. Continue.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching.
We have one more thing.
Oh,
the hydrogen.
Right.
Yes, hydrogen vehicles. Hydrogen
yes.
vehicles.
Yes.
As you study chemistry now, so hydrogen vehicles or cars, how can they use this in manufacturing cars? Or is this a part of electric cars or no? What do you know about this, Haidara?
What do we know about what?
The hydrogen vehicles.
Hydrogen vehicles?
Yes.
Well, they have many uses. They have like a lot of production lately. I've been seeing many hydrogen cars out there. Not. It's to like conserve the environment, all that. It's very useful from what I've seen. They have a lot of uses. It's been sparking. There have been a lot of creations, a lot of concepts and designs for these hydrogen
Okay,
cars.
we have the low carbon smart district in Masdar. So currently this is only the specific area. Like Masdar, it's following the recycling or let's say clean energy resources, right? Do you think that this will be increased or extended to be used in more areas in UAE later?
Most likely there will be extended because they would probably make a large margin of profit from it. And that would be very beneficial for investing it into other things, obviously. That would be a really good thing if they expand into it, which is probably what they will do.
So what about recycling? I think UAE is on the top of the countries around the world that is focusing on recycling.
Yes, there are advancements.
How do they use this in industrial materials and resources?
So their investments into recycling have been quite substantial. I've seen a lot of investing lately. I've seen a lot more care put into it than before. Other countries don't put that much care into it. So, you know, I think that's why they've been at the top. They've just been caring more about recycling than the other countries have, and thus they have more technology to operate around it, and thus they have more experience with it.
At the end, I will ask you one question. Why the UAE succeed?
Why does UAE succeed? Well, it's actually because of the guidance of the nation and its many sheikhs, presidents, and all that. It's been under their guidance that the UAE has prospered and become what it has been today. It's not just the innovations, it's the people behind these innovations. It's the many leading people behind these, you know, inventions and all these different stuff that's been made.
Yes, great. As we know, during this short period of time, within the 50 years, United Arab Emirates has become on the top or the most famous country with production, introducing new things, and self-dependent, let's say, okay, these days. So, do you think that this is good time or it's a short time for any country to be developed in this way?
It's incredibly impressive. Most countries have been around for centuries now. So to see the UAE prosper such in a short amount of time it's really big for any country, to be honest. Like it's very hard to replicate. I haven't really seen this trend before in any of the other countries. So yes, I think it's a good thing. It's a very interesting thing that they've, you know, revolutionized everything globally so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share, and we will see you on the next episode with a new topic. And of course, thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ما زلنا نواصل معكم تغطيتنا الحية من أكاديمية الظفرة الخاصة ضمن محاولتنا الفريدة للاحتفال بعيد الاتحاد 54 محليا وعالميا من خلال هذا البث المتواصل الذي يهدف إلى دخول موسوعة جينيس للأرقام القياسية بإذن الله.
إن شاء الله.
فماذا قدمنا لكم هذا اليوم؟ بداية روحانية مباركة. بدأنا يومنا بصوت الأذان العذب، تلاه تلاوة مباركة من آيات الكريم بصوت طلبة برنامج تاج الوقار، مما أضفى على بداية البث سكينة وروحانية تليق بعظمة المناسبة.
ثم انتقلنا بعدها للتعرف على رياضة التبة الإماراتية الأصلية، حيث استمتع طلبتنا بتجربتها وتعلم تفاصيلها بدءا من طريقة الركض وحتى أهمية هذه الرياضة في تاريخ الموروث البدوي في دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. وكان هذا البرنامج في الأمس.
زيارة العزبة، ثم أخذتنا الكاميرا في جولة داخل العزبة لنشاهد عن قرب نمط الحياة الإماراتية القديمة. تعرفنا معا على أنواع الجمال والخيول والأغنام وكيف تربى، إضافة إلى ما تحتويه العزبة من نشاطات يومية أصيلة.
وانتقلنا بعد ذلك في جولة مع الأساتذة والطلاب إلى سوق الخضار وسوق السمك في مدينة العين، حيث شاهدنا أنواع الخضروات المحلية التي تنبت في البيئة الإماراتية، وتعرفنا على أشهر الأسماك والكائنات البحرية التي تزخر بها مياه الدولة وأسواقها. وكان هذا العرض مفيدا وتعليميا لطلابنا بالذات المختصين في مجال البيئة والأحياء.
صحيح. رحلتنا في مدينة العين، وفي هذه الجولة واصلنا مغامرتنا بزيارة معالم متعددة في مدينة العين. بدأت من متحف العين، حيث استمتعنا لشرح ثري عن مقتنياته التاريخية، ثم انتقلنا إلى مبزرة الخضراء وواحة العين الغناء، ووصولا إلى حديقة الطوية ذات الطابع العائلي الجميل.
أكيد. وبعدها دخلنا فقرة صنع في الإمارات. سلطنا الضوء على الصناعات الوطنية التي تعد مصدر فخر، مثل الطائرات الإماراتية بدون طيار، وتقنيات السيارات ذاتية القيادة، والصناعات الفضائية، والصناعات الثقيلة، مع شرح مبسط لدور هذه الصناعات في بناء اقتصاد متنوع ومستدام.
فقرة الإقامة الذهبية. ناقشنا الامتيازات الكبيرة التي تقدمها دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة للمبدعين والموهوبين من مختلف الجنسيات عبر الإقامة الذهبية، والتي تعد بوابة لفرص تعليمية مهنية استثمارية واسعة.
ثم انتقلنا إلى دور مجالس الشباب، حيث استضفنا الأستاذ أحمد العبيدلي من مجلس العين للشباب، الذي تحدث عن دور الشباب في تعزيز الهوية الوطنية ومسؤولياتهم في ترسيخ قيم الولاء والانتماء للوطن.
القطاع الصحي في الدولة. وفي هذه الجولة تشرفنا باستضافة الدكتور نافع الياسي، الذي قدم رؤية متعمقة حول التطور الكبير في القطاع الصحي وجهود الإمارات في أن تكون من الدول الرائدة عالميا في جودة الخدمات الطبية.
وبعدها انتقلنا إلى لحظة إعلان الاتحاد، حيث في حديث مؤثر جمع بين الفخر والرهبة حكى لنا الدكتور محمد سعيد القدسي تفاصيل اللحظة التاريخية لإعلان قيام الاتحاد، ووصف لنا مشاعره حين شهد ميلاد دولة فتية أصبحت اليوم نموذجا عالميا في النهضة والازدهار. من الجدير بالذكر أن الدكتور محمد سعيد القدسي كان المراسل الذي غطى لحظة اتحاد الإمارات عام 1971 في 2 ديسمبر.
صحيح. فقرة سيرة ومسيرة عن رئيس الدولة. قدم زملائنا فقرة استثنائية عن صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن زايد آل نهيان حفظه الله. تناولوا فيها مسيرة الملهمة وإنجازاته التي تخطت الحدود الوطن لتصل للعالم بأثره.
ثم انتقلنا إلى استضافة الأستاذ خليفة السعدي رئيس قسم الاتصالات ببلدية العين، الذي أطلعنا على المشاريع التطويرية المختلفة والرؤى المستقبلية التي تشهدها المدينة كجزء من خطة تنموية مستدامة، كما ذكر لنا أبرز إنجازات بلدية منطقة العين على مدى السنين الماضية.
أصحاب الهمم والموهوبون. ثم انتقلنا في هذه الفقرة الحديث عن برنامج دعم ذوي الهمم والطلاب الموهوبين والفائقين، وكيف توفر دولة الإمارات منظومة متكاملة تكفل لهم التميز وإبراز قدراتهم مع الدكتور محمد سليم وولية الأمر الأم سونيا الذيب.
أجل. ثم انتقلنا إلى لقاء مع دكتورة مريم غرير رميثي، حيث شرفت أكاديمية الظفرة بحضور الدكتورة التي أنارت الاستوديو بكلماتها الداعمة للمرأة الإماراتية ودورها المحوري في المجتمع. وكان اللقاء بإدارة ولية الأمر السيدة روية النعيمي في جلسة صادقة وملهمة ومثمرة.
تجارب التطوع المدرسي. استعرضنا جهود طلبتنا في برنامج التطوع ودوره في بناء الشخصية وصقل المهارات، وتحدثنا مع الأستاذ جابر الأحبابي الذي قدم أفكاراً ثرية حول تعزيز ثقافة التطوع بين الشباب.
ثم انتقلنا إلى ضيفنا اللغوي المميز والذي كانت فقرته في مساء الأمس، حيث استقبلنا الأستاذ أبو صالح لقمان الخبير في اللغة العربية الذي ألهمنا بقصته عن رحلته مع اللغة العربية، حيث أنه لم يكن من الناطقين فيها منذ صغره.
الأمثال الشعبية الإماراتية. أخذنا زملائنا في جولة تراثية ممتعة في عالم الأمثال الشعبية الإماراتية، فتعرفنا على معانيها وأصولها ودلالاتها في الحياة اليومية.
ثم انتقلنا إلى الاستدامة والطاقة النظيفة، وهي إحدى الركائز الأساسية للهوية الإماراتية، حيث استضفنا الناشطة فاطمة الحمادي في حوار أداره خريجة الأكاديمية فاطمة النقبي. ثم انتقلنا مع المهندس راشد البلوشي للحديث عن الطاقة النووية ومحطة براكة ودورها في مستقبل الطاقة النظيفة في دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة.
تعليم وثقافات العالم. من المملكة المتحدة تحدث الأستاذ ديفيد إيفانز عن تعليم وقيم التسامح. ومن الصين استضفنا تشاو تشين وهاي واي اللذان تحدثا عن التعاون الإماراتي والصيني وتجربتهم المميزة في الدولة.
بالتأكيد. ثم انتقلنا إلى التنوع الثقافي في المدرسة وفي دولة الإمارات بشكل عام، حيث احتفلت الأكاديمية بالتنوع الثقافي عبر ارتداء الأزياء التقليدية وعرض أطباق تراثية ومسابقات متنوعة تعكس جمال التعددية في مجتمعنا المدرسي وفي مجتمعاتنا في الإمارات.
الفلك والطقس. ثم انتقلنا في هذه الفقرة. قدم الفلكي الأستاذ إبراهيم الجروان معلومات ثرية عن المواسم الفلكية والمصطلحات المحلية. ثم استضفنا يوسف القاسمي الذي تحدث عن سيرته عن أحوال الطقس وطرق التعامل مع التقلبات الجوية.
ثم انتقلنا إلى ورشة تنسيق الزهور، حيث شارك الطلبة والمعلمون في ورشة إبداعية لصناعات بطاقات ورد بألوان العلم كي يتم توزيعها على الضيوف اليوم، وكانت من أجمل الفقرات وأكثرها دفئاً، حيث كانت تحفز على زيادة الحس الفني في طلبتنا ومدرسينا.
كانت أجمل فقرة.
بالتأكيد.
فقرة اللغة الإنجليزية. تحدث طلبتنا باللغة الإنجليزية عن حكام الإمارات وحكام أبو ظبي، معبرين عن فخرهم وامتنانهم للإنجازات الوطنية.
ثم انتقلنا إلى فقرة جميلة بعنوان بين الماضي والمستقبل، حيث انتقلنا إلى فترة زمنية مدهشة تمتد من عام 1457 إلى 2117، شهدنا فيها الإمارات عبر العصور وكيف تطورت عبر التاريخ إلى الحاضر وإلى المستقبل.
التراث الإماراتي وأوائل 54 حدثاً. تناولا الملابس والأطباق الإماراتية وراجعنا أبرز 54 حدثاً شكلوا مسيرة الدولة.
ثم انتقلنا إلى فقرة الرائدات الإماراتيات والأدب الوطني، حيث سلطنا الضوء على الإماراتيات الرائدات مثل نور المطروشي وحصة عبد الله، إضافة إلى الكاتبات مثل عفرة عتيق ونور النعمان.
ابقوا معنا، ما زالت تغطيتنا مستمرة خلال الساعات القادمة. والآن ننتقل إلى البث صلاة الفجر مع الأستاذ
إلى أن ننتقل إلى بث صلاة الفجر مع أستاذ أنس في مدينة العين. نود أن نشكركم على حسن استماعكم وحسن متابعتكم لهذا البث. نأمل ونرجو أن يكون هذا البث قد نال إعجابكم وكان مفيداً. هذا كان موجز قصير عن كل ما تناولناه خلال فترة هذا البث من أحداث وفقرات وفعاليات. طبعاً لم نذكر كل شيء لطول ذلك، ولكن كان هناك فقرات جميلة. أسألك زميلتي، ما الفقرة التي نالت إعجابك أكثر فقرة أعجبتك من وجهة نظرك؟
أعجبتني ورشة تنسيق الزهور، أحببتها كثيراً.
نعم.
في هذه الفقرة شارك الطلبة المعلمون في الورشة داعية لصناعة باقات ورد بألوان العلم. أحببتها كثيرا.
نعم، أنا بالنسبة لي أيضا أعجبتني فقرة مشابهة كانت في أول يوم، وهي فقرة العطور. كانت مع الأستاذ حمد سلام مدرس اللغة الإنجليزية الذي عنده هواية تركيب وتطوير العطور. كانت فقرة جميلة، حيث أيضا اندمج بين الروائح العربية والإماراتية الأصيلة وكيفية تركيبها وتشكيلها، وتضمنت أيضا مفاهيم وعمليات علمية دقيقة وحسابات لكيفية تركيب هذه العطور. بالنسبة لي هذه الفقرة صراحة عجبتني. لا أقول أنها أجمل فقرة، لأن كل فقرة صراحة أجمل من التي سبقتها
حقا،
ولكنها كانت بالفعل من أجمل الفقرات. ما نظرك في المؤلفات الإماراتيات؟ هذه الفقرة التي تناولناها للتو، أنا كنت في هذه الفقرة للعلم، تناول منذ ساعتين أعتقد. تكلمنا عن عدة مؤلفات ومؤلفين إماراتيين. تكلمنا عن الأدب الإماراتي بشكل عام، وكيفية تطور الأدب الإماراتي عبر الزمن، وكيفية تطور خلينا نحكي طريقة استيعاب هذا الأدب من قبل الشباب والطلاب وغيرهم من الناس. بالنسبة لي هذه الفقرة كانت ملهمة لمن يريد أن
لماذا؟
لأنه يعني أظهرت أن هناك مع كل صعوبة يوجد أمل لمن يريد أن يكتب،
صحيح.
لمن يريد أن ينشر قوله. هناك هناك كاتبة يعني كتبت قصة خيال علمي، وهو يعني نوعا ما نادر في الأدب العربي، وقالت أنها كتبت هذه القصة فقط لأولادها في البداية، ولكنها لاحقا نشرتها يعني نشرتها وأصبح كتابا مشهورا. فقرة أخرى أعجبتني صراحة مع الخبير اللغوي الأستاذ أبو صالح، كانت فقرة في الأمس، كانت مقابلة قيمة مع الأستاذ أبو صالح، حيث طبعا يعني جدير بالذكر أن الأستاذ أبو صالح ليس عربيا أو لم يلد عربيا، إنما تعلم اللغة العربية بنفسه وفي سن 20. استفدنا منها حيث أنه يعني لم يكتفي في تعلم اللغة العربية فحسب، بل أصبح خبيرا لغويا وتربويا ومستشارا حتى في تعليمها للطلبة، سواء كانوا يعني طلبة متحدثين باللغة العربية وغير اللغة العربية. فيعني كانت هذه الفقرة بالنسبة لي مثمرة جدا ومليئة بالمعلومات، مع أنها كانت مقابلة، ويعني داهمنا الوقت في نهاية المقابلة، لم نسأل كل ما في بالنا من الأسئلة، ولكنها كانت بالنسبة لي من أسعد يعني أو من أكثر الأوقات التي استفدنا بها من خلال هذا البث. هل لديك أي فقرات أخرى؟ أنا يعني أيضا استمتعت بزيارة العزبة مثلا، كان هناك شعر إن كنت تذكرين، كانت الكاميرا في داخل العزبة، كان هناك شعر وكان هناك مبارزة شعرية. كان هذا في الأمس أم قبل الأمس؟ في الأمس أليس كذلك؟
في الأمس.
نعم. أعجبتني هذه الفقرة لأنها يعني تناولنا فيها الشعر النبطي، ما مكوناته ما أساساته، حتى طلابنا قدموا لنا بعض الشعر الذي ارتجلوه، وبعضهم من ألقى شعرا. ثم قدمت لنا الأستاذة هبة عثمان مدرسة الرياضيات، ليست مدرسة اللغة العربية، ولكنها ألقت لنا شعرا بطريقة ممتازة. لا تزال صلاة الفجر تبقى لها كم دقيقة تقريبا؟ دقيقتان تبقت لصلاة الفجر، 5 دقائق إذن لصلاة الفجر. إذن سننتقل بعد قليل بإذن الله تعالى بعد دقيقتان إلى نقل أذان الفجر من أستاذ أنس مدرس اللغة الإسلامية في المدرسة. بإذن الله تعالى تكونوا قد استمتعتم. طبعا هذا الموجز جدير بالذكر مرة أخرى، هذا الموجز لأهم الفعاليات التي جرت خلال هذا البث، لم تشمل الفعاليات كل شيء.
ابقوا معنا.